wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along, I'll be alright. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that. This or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or bed by night. This or I wanna see it all, find the northern lights, see the stars in the open wild, catch a glimpse of Panama. We don't need a map, I'll let you know when we've arrived, yeah. We can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that. This or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or we can travel the world, so just say yes. Choose to do whatever comes next. Just be brave and come along, I wanna do it all. This or that, getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that. This or that, evenings on the train or catch a morning flight, enjoying dinner until midnight, or in bed by night. This or getting drunk on whiskey on a Tuesday night, or drinking red wine by an open fire, make love or fight. This or that.
Time is a little by little, day by day, I'm caught in the middle of a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. Pushed around, I'm nowhere bound, no solid bound. How can I get it back? How can I be strong? All I do comes out wrong. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from. I wanna be brave, I wanna stand tall, but I feel like I'm losing this war. How can I stand my ground when I'm back down each time?
evening, everybody. Welcome to Philbert Flies, and welcome in particular to Raymondus, who has just subscribed. I don't know if you're watching the stream, Raymondus, or if you're just enjoying one of my videos. But anyway, thank you for the sub. Welcome to everyone who is here. So we have Martin, Will, Nick, Becky. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Welcome. We've got Jeff Boy, who has... My God, 13 months of Club Philbert Silver. Boss, thank you ever so much. And I'm so sorry you don't get a notification. I still don't know why they're not working. But you are appreciated, boss. And welcome to the stream. Who else do we have here? We have Robert. Nice to see you. I wonder too when the updated V2 will be released. I sort of expected it out by now, really. But no, it's not to be. Martin, hello. Simon, Lamar. James, formerly Fizzy, nice to see you back. Welcome. Nice to have you all here. No worries, Becky. No worries at all. And we've got Hayden as well with a resub, and Simon. So Hayden, Club Philbert Gold for 7 months. Simon, also in the 13-month gang. And Gold again. Gold again. Gosh, it's always exciting with Simon, because he keeps you guessing what tier he's going to subscribe at. You are both units, Jeff. You absolutely are. And so is Marker. Oh my goodness me. And Caffel resubscribing at Bronze. 17 months. 17 months. That's OG Club Philbert territory, Caffel. Thank you ever so much for sticking around for so long. So many Southwest, and then there is one single Emirates A380. Yeah, so I don't know who all these people are. I'm going to check on Volanta and see if we know any of them. I know we know at least one, Simon. I thought one of them was Will, but he is going to meet us down in San Jose. So the person next to me is not someone we know. That's Jack, who is flying to KONT. Is that there's an Ontario in the States as well, isn't there? I think. Interestingly, there's someone missing from Volanta, so I don't know what that's about. Opposite us, we've got a Southwest 620, not on Volanta, but going to Burbank nonetheless, which is nice. But yeah, quite a few missing from Volanta that I can see on the ground here, so that's a bit of a mystery. But over here we have Mr. Wojtek Moradin, who is also flying along with us. So thank you, Simon and Wojtek, for coming along. Where's the Emirates A380? And Sector, are you flying along? Are you one of these people who I'm not friends with on Volanta? Yeah, loads of Southwest. Oh yeah, there's the A380. Oh, that's Pog. That is Pog, the A380. I use AIG model matching, James. You're also Mr. Salt on Twitch. Ah, right. Nice. Yeah, I do have a list of who's who, but I think I'll remember you. I think Salt and Salt. I can deal with that without writing it down, I think. But yeah, glad you're here with us on YouTube as well. So we've got our flight planned, and the plan for this evening, for those of you who are not aware, is we are flying Southwest 169 on 2 sectors. So from Las Vegas to Burbank, and then from Burbank on to San Jose, which is an airport I've never flown to on stream. But it's a really nice Orbx airport, one of the first of theirs I reviewed, if I remember rightly. And we just haven't, I only do real world routes. There's no A320 neo routes, so I haven't flown there. So it'll be nice to have a little look at that. Alex, late, but here now. Welcome, boss. 9 months, Club Philbert Gold. Absolute legend. Thank you. I'm JeffBoy2141 on Twitch, yes. And yet you will always be OG boss to me, boss. Yeah, so I've done a little bit, you'll be pleased to hear. We've got the aircraft powered up on ground power. So because it's certainly in Europe, it's a little bit late, and by the time we get to the end of these 2 flights, it's going to be very late. I've decided to dispense with doing the initial setup from Cold and Dark on stream today. However, I will be doing that on my next stream, which is on Wednesday over on Twitch. So we'll be going through that then. But for now, we're going to start off... Oh, hello. Don't know why it always spawns in with thrust levers at full, but never mind. So for this evening, we're going to start by double-checking a few things and then getting on with the FMS setup. Unable, what's this? Prove it. So we have our IRSs aligned, I hope. Yes, they're both set to nav. We've done all of our flight recorder, Mach airspeed tests and stall warning tests. We've done our fire test. Flaps will double check are up, both on my throttle quadrant and in the aircraft. By the way, fantastic livery, this one. You'll notice that not only is it awesome from the outside, but they've also weathered the cockpit to make it a little bit older looking. And during the flight, I'll show you the cabin as well. So thanks very much to Simon for sharing this with me. And I don't normally post the details of the repaints that I'm using in the video description, but they've done such an exceptional job of this that I feel it's only right that I post the link in the chat for anyone else who wants to have an even more realistic Southwest Airlines 737-700 than you get from PMDG. Oluwase, welcome. You certainly can subscribe, yes. Just about finished with my Hobart to Sydney flight. Oh, nice. Hello, Matt. How are you? Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Yeah, how are you, boss? Very cool. Looks as filthy as the Concorde. Yeah, exactly. This is painstaking work as well, scratching up all these surfaces. But it's really good, really immersive. What we're going to do, we're going to check the flaps. Flaps up on the quadrant, flaps up here, no lights, and the flap lever in the aircraft is showing up as well. So we'll get down to the FMC and we'll enter our fuel and payload. Now you can do this by passenger numbers and cargo weight. I don't tend to, I just use a 0 fuel weight. But first of all, how much fuel do we want on this first leg? Sort of think they probably combine the fuel and don't get refueled on the ground in Burbank, but I might be wrong. So we're going to do these as individual flights. And the block fuel that we have planned for this is £9,729. So we're going to do what Ryanair do, round it up to the next 100, 9,800, and add another 100. Now they do that with kilograms, so I'm sure Southwest do something very different. But I can't be messing around learning multiple procedures and flows from different airlines. Oh, I was so jealous of your Mexico trip, Kevin. I'm glad you had a good time. Guten Tag, Sam. How are you, boss? Nice to see you. And the payload, 0 fuel weight is 108,959. So let's call it 109 imperial tons exactly. So that gives us 65.5% load. Nice. So now we can go on with the FMC setup. So we're going to go to POS init. And this should already, our position should already be in there, and it is. But if it wasn't, then we'd go over here. We'd take the GPS left position and plonk it in a field here. But we've already got that established, so that's fine. And we'll go over to our route, and I think we'll enter this by hand, particularly as we already have a pre-departure clearance from LA Center, who are online. KLAS to KBUR. And the flight number SWA169. Very quick turnaround on this flight as well, only about 25 minutes on the ground at Burbank. So we'll see if we can do that. I have my doubts, but you never know. You never know. To change to kilograms, you go to the menu, PMDG setup, aircraft, displays, click through to, I think it's the last page or the second to last page. Yeah, it's the last page. You've got weight units and you can change from kilograms to pounds down there. Generic Pilot 1, welcome, boss. How are you? No, I think probably not Russia victory, actually. Right, so FMC. And yes, we're going to do our flight plan. So our PDC, our pre-departure clearance, tells us that we are going to take the Radia to departure. So departure and arrival first of all. Radia 2 off a runway. Ooh, which one did he give me? I know it wasn't the one I was planning. 19er left. And that will be the Silver transition, I believe. Yes. Back to the route. Then from Silver, we're going to go to Cream. And I think that's a direct. I'm just going to double check it. Yeah, direct Cream. No worries, Jago. No problem. Treat you in. Hello. God, boss. God, your memory's playing tricks on you. How are you? And then from Cream, we are going to do the Jani 5 arrival. And we're expecting the ILS Zulu to runway 8. Although we may well end up getting a visual, I think, but we'll just fly the ILS, and if we're not visual, because you know what MSFS live weather is like. The transition there is obviously going to be Cream, and the approach transition, I don't know. I haven't yet got my charts up. Let me just do that now, because it's a very short flight, so it does pay to have everything set up and programmed in before you go. You're kind of sick. Oh no, what's wrong, boss? So, Jani 5, where's that going to take us? It's going to take us to Wabbit. Therefore, oh, there's an RNAV, okay. And the ILS doesn't take us. All right, we'll do the RNAV Yankee then. Why the hell not? Unless we are told otherwise. So that'll take us from Wabbit all the way down. And if we have time during the cruise, I'll show you all of these charts. So let's just activate and execute, and then we'll just twist that around. So we're going to do the RNAV Zulu. Is that what I just said? No, I said RNAV Yankee. We're going to do the RNAV Yankee via Wabbit, Jani 5 arrival. Cream transition. Execute. You donated $500. What to? Oh, excuse me a second. There's someone at the door. I shall be back momentarily. Right, sorry about that. It was a charity fundraiser, and I had to say I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of flying a pretend plane, so the dogs and cats will have to do without me. Isn't it the Malta World Update tomorrow? Is it? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, it's Malta and Italy, right? Yeah. You did Las Vegas to San Diego yesterday in the Southwest 737 departure out of Vegas. Oh, it is. It's got to be one of the finest departures in America, isn't it? Particularly if you get to fly over the strip. Right, so that's that. We'll check the route through, make sure there's nothing obvious. Oh, there is a discontinuity. There is a discontinuity. Interesting. Let's fix that in the legs page. So we are going silver direct to cream. There you are. Always pays to check. And that done, we can go through to the init ref page. Cost index for Southwest. I cannot quite remember. Someone type it in the chat, please, or I'll look it up at the same time. Oh, do please unsubscribe, Oluwase. Please do unsubscribe. I've already said your name, and you seem to be talking largely nonsense, so that's absolutely fine, not a problem. Right, flight operations, next gate. Here we are. So Southwest Airlines, 36 to 40. Let's use 36. It's a short flight. We don't want to be rushing. And we'll use our final reserve fuel for the reserves field. Should have asked them to donate to go fill that shit. So £2,043. £2,043. That's 2.4 then for the reserves. 0 fuel weight will import from the sim, and it'll populate our gross weight field. And we're cruising at a pretty low flight level, or we were. Let me just check they haven't changed that in the clearance. No, they haven't. So yeah, we're cruising at flight level 220. Cruise wind we will take from our top of climb. And that's going to be 274 at 14. Watching from Lanzarote. Nice, Darren. Do you know, I think Jason's out in Lanzarote as well. How are you anyway? You having a good holiday? Nice to see you. Drag required after ZEMEP. Yeah, I'm sure. That's fine. We can give you drag. So that all looks pretty good to me. And we'll go on to our N1 limit page. And this is where I need to do a quick bit of calculation for some performance figures. And to do that, I use TopCat. And I often talk about using TopCat, but I don't show you it. So I thought I'd break the habit of a lifetime, and you can watch exactly how that works. It's a very good performance calculator. It is payware. I believe there are freeware alternatives, but you'll at least get an idea of what it's about, should you be considering buying it. So I've got another Southwest 737 set up here. So we'll go to takeoff, and we put in the ICAO code of our airport, and we choose the runway, which was what, 19 right, was it? No, 19 left. And then we'll update the weather over here. Oh, I'm glad. How long are you out there for, Darren? Did some nice 737-700 Bahamas Air rotations today. Ooh, wow. That's something I would like to do. I haven't even heard of Bahamas Air. But yeah, that sounds pog. Origin, welcome. How are you? Right, so there we are. That's the latest weather. We'll close that. And it's been plonked in these fields here for us. No wind. Awesome. We'll put in our takeoff weight, which was 118188. We're definitely going to use flaps 5. We'll use takeoff thrust because we can get a derated thrust purely using assumed temperature. Some airlines allow you to use both, use a derate and an assumed temperature. I don't know if Southwest does or does not. But anyway, that looks all good. So then we click compute, and you can see here that we have a range of DTO figures, so the assumed temperature figures, and you can see the margin. So obviously the higher the assumed temperature, the less the N1%, so therefore the more runway we're going to use, but the less wear and tear there'll be on the engines and the less fuel will be used. So even the highest figure of 37 still gives us a margin of 1,184 meters, which is plenty. So that's what we're going to use. So in this field here, we're going to plonk in 37. Then we're going to go to the takeoff page, and we're going to put in flaps 5. We're going to import our centre of gravity, 19%, and that's going to give us a trim setting of 5.9. So we'll set the trim at this stage. Jeff, YouTube doesn't let anyone post links, but stick it in the Discord and I will show you. 19, yes, boss. Yeah, that's what. Did I not put that in? No, I did put that in. Thank you, boss. Yep, 5.9 set. And we'll put in our V-speeds. Now, what Seb told me is that if the V-speeds that the aircraft gives you are within 1 knot of your calculated speeds, then you use the ones that the aircraft gives you. For me, they never are. So, certainly not the V1. So we'll just use what TopCat has given us, assuming it to be more accurate. So a V1 of 123, a rotation speed of 124, and a V2 of 127. I was flying into Heathrow the other day and London was covered in snow. Really? Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, I'm pleased you've got MSFS working, Origin. Nice news. 1 week in Lanzarote. Very nice, very nice. Unrelated, be glad you're not flying over New England. Storm's about to mess this region up. Ooh, good, I am. And I hope you're not having to deal with the fallout from that at work, boss. Pardon me. Right, so that's that set. So we're done with the FMC setup, pretty much. We'll do a little bit more on the overhead. I think we'll start the APU at this stage. We'll turn our fuel pumps on. Always a good idea. And then we'll carry on with our flows. What is the temperature here? I have got the ATIS, but not for a while, so let's get the latest. And we'll just get a meta report because it's easier. 32 degrees. Yeah, definitely want some APU bleed ASAP. Right, so while we're up, yep, we'll turn the yaw damper on, but that's already been done. Navigation, that's all set to normal and auto. Fuel pumps, we've turned on all the ones that have fuel in them. Crossfeed valve we're going to test now. So we're going to turn it to on, we'll get bright blue, then dark blue, and then we'll turn it off. And that just proves to us that the crossfeed valve is working, should we want to use it later. We will put the APU on the bus with those two switches so that we can safely disconnect external power. And we're going to turn the APU bleed on. Yeah, it should really wait 1 minute till after it started, but whatever. A little bit of fumes will perk everyone up. Oh, Nick, bad luck. Send Habibi. Roger, boss. Let's have a little look-see. Standby 1. Where is it? In screenshots, I presume. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Look at that. Gosh, yeah, I need to do some of this. Any good scene? Well, I suppose you wouldn't know, boss, but I was just wondering if there's any good Bahamas scenery for MSFS. If anyone watching knows, let me know. Right, so that's that done. On with the flows. Hang on. On with the flows once I've sorted out my OBS. Get it off display capture so I can read the chat. Oh yes, good point, Alex. Do please click the like button. That would be much appreciated. Oh, you're 100%. Yeah, bad luck, Nick. I don't envy you. I saw you at the Phoenix stream this afternoon. What did you think of it? Well, I thought it looked fantastic. I cannot wait. Badger, good tip. Yes, I won't forget. I landed there the other day, and I did find it a little stressful. 30 degrees, I wish I were there, and generally we'll get at least 27 later this week after having had bad thunderstorms and flooding here today. Oh, not too bad, I hope. Flooding's not good, not good. But yeah, Phoenix, it looks amazing, absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. So now we can have a quick check of the DC and AC electrical systems if we want to. So we'll just have a quick check of the APU gen, I think, make sure we've got voltage and ampage there. We have. We'll make sure that the galley power is on and the electrical panel has been set up. Equipment cooling should be set to normal, and it is. Seatbelts are on. Wipers are parked. Window heats can come on now. Does feel a bit bonkers turning on window heat in 32 degree heat, but there we are. Probe heats should be off. Anti-ice is off. Hydraulic pumps, we can turn on the electrical hydraulic pumps now. Recirculating fans should be set to auto. Yep, and they are. Packs should be on auto, and they are. Engine bleed, both of those should be on. Isolation valve can stay open, that's fine. APU bleed we have on. We're going to set our flight altitude, which as I say is flight level 220 today. And our landing altitude into Burbank, that's a very good question. I don't know. Let's look at the charts. 727 for the touchdown zone. Interesting. Never knew it was that high. Although you would have thought I should really, wouldn't you? Having flown in here the other day, but yeah, no memory of it. So we'll call that 700, that'll be good enough. Phoenix will be cheaper than the PMDG, yeah, indeed. Flight to Miami was 38 minutes, really? So your cruise was in the clouds and at 5 AM local, Nassau Centre came online. No, did they? Oh, that's really cool. If Phoenix released a Neo, and frankly, why wouldn't they? If it's mostly sounds a bit of 3D modelling and some systems tweaks, then that's fly-by-wire and a bit of bother. It's not only fly-by-wire and a bit of bother, I'd say it's FS Labs and a bit of bother as well, to be honest. But yes, I hope they crack on with the A319 and the A321. Not in that order. A321 first, because it's, let's be honest, it's the most POG narrow-body Airbus. Right, we'll double check our light. So we've got steady position light. Nothing else is on, and that's how we want it for now. APU is on. So we'll talk through our departure now. So we know what we're doing because we have a PDC, although it has been a while, as Simon said at the beginning. Could be expired by the time we get going. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll have a look at the chart, we'll have a look at the FMC, and we'll set some things up on the MCP as well. I always get muddled up between MCP and the other one. I think it's an MCP and a Boeing, right? So runway heading is 1904, so we'll set that. Sam, you would fly along, but you have none of this scenery. Boss, you need to get Las Vegas. It's one of the best airports, and it includes the city. Burbank's alright, but likely to get better with the update. San Jose's, it's not amazing, but it's quite nice. And the approach is amazing because it's a full photogrammetry city. Do we have any VORs or NDBs that we could be tuning on this departure? No, it's entirely RNAV, so we won't worry about courses. We are going to set IAS to V2, so that's 127. Diego Bix 97, thank you very much for the sub. I'd be more hyped for a 321. Would also be a guaranteed moneymaker for them. It would. FS Labs were in bother in my books ever since they packed malware with their installers. Yeah, this is true, but I think they've done rather well in spite of that, to be honest with you. Yeah, 127 up here. And what's our initial cleared altitude? We'll check the PDC. Let's just see. Flight level, expect 220, 10 minutes after departure. So they haven't given us an altitude. So does it say climb? Yeah, it says climb via SID. So yes, at or above 13,000 by Radir. Let's just read the text and see if there are any constraints. They're all at or above constraints. I always find this confusing with American clearances. Because he says expect 220 10 minutes after departure. But we don't yet have an initial climb clearance. Do you have one, Simon? Is there a freeway for San Jose? Oh, right, didn't know that. Good tip. I still don't get the decision from FS Labs to work on yet another A320 and A330. I understand they're great developers, but they have the chance to create a great A350. I don't see them doing it without the data to do it properly, to be honest. That's the thing. I mean, even Aerosoft aren't touching it for that reason. And they're not known for their high-fidelity simulation, so I think FS Labs would struggle. Yes, Reese, it is. It's a mod. It comes with the livery, which I posted earlier on in the chat. I'll just post it again for you. So you get two Southwest liveries, both including a custom cabin and a custom flight deck. Really good. Simon found this for me. Right, let's get the flight directors on. We'll set up our EFIS. So I want to have airports on there. I want data and I want terrain. We cannot, unfortunately, have weather, so we'll just have, not that there's any weather around. Auto brake will set to RTO. Parking brake we will set or check. And we'll set it. Speed brake we'll check is down. It is config check, so we're going to advance the throttles. And we should get a warning. That's exactly what we want. Start levers are at cutoff. Stab trim is normal. Shouldn't that say set? I think it should probably say set. Oh no, it's the stab trim switches. Stab trim switches. And they are both in the normal position, I believe. Yes. Transponder will set our squawk as per the PDC. So that's going to be 7354. And it should be on standby. We're going to leave it on altitude reporting off for now because obviously on VATSIM they like you to be squawking all the time. Outsource is set to pilot flying. So is transponder. Rudder and aileron trim should be 0 and they are. Safety inspection. And before start checklist, we will perform. He says, searching for his checklist. Bear with me. Downloads. Hang on a second. Run their normal checklist. Here we are. So before start, IRS mode selectors, nav, gear pins 1, 2 and 3 removed. Lights have been tested, oxygen tested 100%. Yaw damper is on, nav transfer and display switch is normal and auto. Fuel, we have about 5 tons on either side. Eh? We want less than that, don't we? I swear I input less than that. No, 9729, so that is correct. Cabin utility IFE and galley power on. Emergency exit lights should be armed. Let's double check those. Yes, they are. Fasten seatbelt sign is on. Window heat is on. Air conditioning and pressurization. Packs are auto. Bleeds on and set. Pressurization mode selector should be in auto, and it is. Instruments have been cross-checked. Auto brake set to RTO. Hydraulics normal. Speed brake down to 10. Parking brake set. Stab trim cutout switches normal. Wheel well fire warning. We've checked. Radios, radar and transponder set and standby. Rudder and aileron trims 3 and 0. Takeoff briefing. We've discussed that briefly. PA. We didn't know we were going to do that. FMC and CD has been set. N1 and IAS bugs auto, and they've been set. Stab trim is set to 5 point whatever I said earlier. 5.9 units, I think. Performance, weight and balance, signed and sent. Phones on. EFB we don't have. Flight deck windows and cockpit door have been locked. Passengers seated. And all that remains is to close the doors. Right, let me catch up on some chat before we do that. MPS Gaming, I wish some could do Airbus 318, 19 and 20. Yes, me too. That would be good. Lots of people saying there's not a lot of systems complexity and very little published information. Yeah, this is it. American ATC just makes no sense. Is these my flows? Yes, Will, they are your flows, boss. They are. English not my strong point this evening. You've used a lot of it lately. That's what happens if you overuse your language, boss. He gets mad at pilots for taking an intersection departure while not giving instructions to taxi to a holding point. Interesting. Do what they tell you, otherwise do what you want as long as it's not illegal. I really hope that Phoenix makes an A340. I know that 1921 might be more popular, but the 340 is such a unique bird. It is. Matthew, good evening, by the way. Welcome. You said taxi to holding point 19 left. Didn't specify a specific holding point, and I can take Mike intersection. Yeah, I'd love an A340 as well. That would be good. Right, menu. FS actions. Oh, Matthew, I have an American ATC question. The SID doesn't give a initial climb. The pre-departure clearance doesn't give an initial climb. It just says expect flight level 220 10 minutes after departure. What do I climb to, or is that something I'll get later when he tells me? So it just says climb via SID. Alex, very well, thank you. How are you? Nice to see you. Right, so ground services. We'll release the ground power because we know that the APU is on the buses. We will remove the jetway. We'll release the baggage loaders and carts. And let's go and have a little look at that because it's quite nicely animated. Who's that? Is that Simon? Top altitude is on the chart. I don't think it is. I've had quite a good study of the chart. And all we have is at or above, at or below 7,000 for Derry, then at or above 13,000 Radia and Flab. And the textual bit says, yeah, it just says to cross radio at or above 13,000. But I might be being blind. If you can tell me where it is on the chat on the chart, then that would be lovely. We are on the Radia 2 departure from Las Vegas. Oh, it does. It says top altitude 190. Thank you. I missed it. I couldn't see it for looking. English in the chat, please, so that we all know what people are saying. Yeah, that's just being blind. There we are. Good. So 190 set. Thanks, Matthew. It's my eyes not doing their job properly. Right, menu, back to FNC, and init ref page, and in fact, takeoff page is what we want. Good. So before start checklist we've done, and we'll continue now below the line because we're ready. In fact, before we do, we'll get the pushback tug ready to go. I always have an electrical warning before pushback. I've decided to start ignoring it. I got yelled at for busting the altitude once, and that's how I learned, right? Yeah, that always helps. So yeah, we're going to contact ATC on 135.55. Let's get that tuned in for the push. But obviously, being America, we don't request push. We just do it and tell them when we have, and try not to hit anyone while we do it. 135.55. Yep.
You want to set a maintain 6,000?
6,000 for flight 26.
That was 3234, climb maintain flight 340.
Climb and maintain 340.
Right, so packs off.
32,
Oh, it's Wojtek. Anti-collision light will turn on.
Los Angeles Center.
Parking brake is set, and we're already on out off on the transponder. So
2922, runway 27, taxi
Push
full left
back.
via Bravo. Taxi, runway 27 via Bravo. Left 292. American 232 heavy, I'm sure you're ready to go. Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff.
So we're at 16, so we're going to want to face northwest, I believe. Yeah, definitely.
Course 879, expect visual approach in 13 right.
So we'll plonk ourselves
Course
there.
879, expect visual approach on 13 right.
Visual 13 right.
So climb via would mean you climb following the restrictions on the chart, but no higher than flight level 190 in this case. Roger, thank you. They're a fix for John Gruden. Who's John Gruden, Matthew?
1,700.
We're very casual flyers in the States. Basically, don't run into somebody pushing back and stay above the mountains.
American 265.
It's definitely more laid back than Europe, definitely. But I also find it more stressful than Europe because I just don't know what I'm doing as well as I do over there.
American 265, squawk 2000, radar services are terminated, frequency improved.
Block 2000, frequency change for American 265.
Frontier flight 1985, descend Johnny 5, arrival, expect runway 8, altimeter 2994.
2994, Jenny 5.
Right, so we'll release the parking brake.
1985.
I think he's connected.
Pause discretion, descend with Johnny 5, arrival, expect runway 8.
And here we go. So we'll start engine 2 by turning that to ground.
With the Jenny 5 and
Bloody hell, Simon's already on his descent.
Flight 2341, turn left heading 270.
270, flight 26.
Ooh, what I haven't done.
270, clearly active, holding shore on outside.
I'm just going to make a note of this.
26 right, taxi to parking.
26 right, taxi parking, thanks to the ATC.
Is push the engine so we get the lower figures. So we want to turn on the fuel cutoffs at 25% of M2 or above. So that's where we're at now.
Okay. Alaska 1605, you're my frequency.
Now that you're live, I want to say it again. Thank you for the great 737 tutorial, boss. I was very lost in the cockpit last week, and now I can do hops like it's nothing. Oh, Martin, my pleasure. My pleasure. Talking of which, some of you might not be aware, but I've done I filmed a 737 live lesson flight with Seb, who is a real-world pilot, and we followed Ryanair procedures. And yeah, it's I think quite good. So if you're looking if you're looking for a tutorial, if you want to learn more, and I'll put a link into it in the chat now-ish. There you go. The head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders fired for a lot of undesirables. Oh, right. Yes, I can. Yes, okay. I can see why that's a big oof then. Boss Riley, hello. How are you? Welcome, boss. And we'll start the left engine.
And Southwest 2525. It is Yarnow Zulu, runway 26 left.
Right, okay. See, I know that there's often a story with waypoint names in US 6 and stars. I very rarely know what it is, so it's nice to have some insider knowledge.
Bravo 10,000 cleared on nav 26 left approach south.
25%. We can set. Well, we have set the parking brake.
Right, 232 heavy radar contact. Altitude indicates.
Ooh, there's a big yellow Airbus gunning it along the apron here.
We'll climb 390 American 232.
So who's this just in front of us? Let's see.
LA Center, Southwest 13 November, holding short of whiskey at Las Vegas.
I don't know. Volante won't tell me.
Runway 19 left full length. Taxi via Golf Delta.
Taxi via Golf Delta, 13 November.
Thank you, MPS. The video you posted last week was the best tutorial. It was incredible. So great. Oh, it's really nice to hear. It really does make it worthwhile hearing things like that. Thank you, Jade. When in doubt, ask an American. We either know or we'll make something up for you. Are you impressed that I've done that I'm doing an American flight when you can actually make it for once, Nick? I did think of you when I was planning these in. And I did it on YouTube because I know Twitch has blocked at work for you. In the news of finding human remains in the low water levels of Lake Mead making it to the UK. No, Roger, I hadn't heard that. Yellow bus called Jenny. Yeah. I'm doing well, very happy with the 70s. I'm good. Took a chance buying without knowing if MSFS was going to work. But I'm not having a single problem with it since buying the PMDG. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Good news. Right, so that's 2 good engine starts. So we will put the engines on the buses.
Victor, did I give you 26 right or 19 left?
Check that, we'll set both start switches to continuous. We'll turn on the probe heat. Packs will set back to auto.
3234, request final, flight level 300, we're a bit too heavy to get up to 340 before top of descent.
Isolation valve, auto.
I maintain 300.
Flaps will set to 5.
Southwest 620, request stop time at 800.
Approved.
Thank you.
Center, good evening.
We'll check our stab trim, that's still correct. Start levers are at idle. We'll check the recall. And we still have a master caution. And why is that? Air conditioning. Probably doesn't like the dual bleed, but that's fine because we're going to be turning off the APU any minute now.
390-1701.
So APU bleed, very next thing. I think we'll swap those around. Will. Oh no, they are the right way around. I just missed something.
381, turn right heading 300.
Did I?
Right 300. Pack Valley 381.
Don't know.
3751, number 26 left.
Yeah, no, I just missed it. No, it's fine as it is.
6 left, clear to land, 3751. Full flight 2341, clear for approach, wind is calm, runway 19 right, turn land.
Right, we'll turn off the APU itself now.
Full flight 2341, you are clear for the approach.
It's been 42 minutes, you still didn't take off. I know, William. There's a lot to do in this plane. And we'll do our before taxi checklist.
I'm going to be starting seeing that as well now.
So, generators are on, APU's off, start switches are continuous, probe heat is on. Anti-ice we don't need, air conditioning, packs are auto, bleeds are on. Isolation valve is auto. Flaps, 5 required, 5 selected, and we should have a green light, we do. Stab trim, 5.9 units required, 5.9 units set. Start levers idle detent. Flight controls we will check now. Boss, I've changed the layout. Yes, I saw, that's good news. Yeah, I like your layout. Ooh, rudder's not working. Damn, I know why that is. It's because I was using my rudder pedals to drive a bus yesterday, and I haven't switched the oh Christ.
Somebody's for taxi. Southwest 2079, number 2.
Bear with me a second, I'm just going to adjust my rudder. Yeah, that's there, that's fine. That's all fine.
Los Angeles Tower, United 667.
Yep, they're working nicely.
Southwest 169 to
Good.
pull up 100 feet. He's just behind me and he's not moving.
45 minutes is nothing, boss. Although we will try and be a bit speedier at Burbank for the sake of immersion. Right, so that is the before taxi checklist complete.
United 667 here in the Las Vegas round.
Stand by. Southwest 169, you're on my frequency.
Hey firm, we're just about to call you, Southwest 169.
Alright, taxi runway 1 on the left, the Charlie Golf Delta.
Taxi runway 19 left via Charlie Golf Delta, Southwest 169.
United 667, make sure you go the correct squawk when you...
I was driving a bus, I was doing a bit of fem bus simulator, boss.
Alright, correct.
Hello,
Right, here we go then.
Success for equivalent, Southwest 2525.
Frontier 1985.
Taxi light can come on.
Honor of Yankee, 8 approach to Frontier 598.
And we'll get some taxi charts up.
2922, radar contact, line maintain 1414,000.
Climate maintain 14.
And we were given Charlie, Golf and Delta. So Charlie, there's Golf. Okay, fine, easy. I assume Charlie goes all the way around. We'll see, we'll see. The chart is not great for this airport in terms of taxiways.
11,000, altimeter G980, from 3 left.
When things take a long time, I always think of Ken Dodd noticing a member of the audience was looking at their watch. He turned to them and said, "You don't need a watch, sir, you need a calendar." That's brilliant. Doing this one just on Volanta. Okay, not quite ready to fly this on VATSIM. Fair enough, boss, fair enough. I was surprised there was ATC online at this early hour in the States, to be honest.
Southwest 3234, request descent.
3234, alright, pause discussion. You're still 143 out for Burbank, but...
Okay, that's not really going where we want to go, is it?
We'll double check.
I assumed it looped round, but it did not.
For us right now, that's what the FMC is showing us.
Number 3751, welcome to Vegas, cross runway 26 right, stand.
Yeah, I think he thought I pushed the other way. I probably should have pushed the other way.
Roger, cross.
I'm hoping to be able to join in for the long flight from Casablanca on Wednesday. Oh, nice, but your V-pilot isn't working.
Offline, radar services are terminated, have a good flight.
Shame, boss. But yeah, hopefully you get it sorted.
Southwest 3234, it's because of the cream waypoint, it's a restriction, hard restriction 240.
Right, so Golf's going to be this inner taxiway here. It's Southwest, you've got to taxi at 15 knots.
Descend of the arrival, Southwest 3234, thank you.
Boss, I believe the APU is still online, is still on. I turned it off, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. Thought I did. I definitely clicked on it, but nothing happened.
Yeah, Bravo 26 right.
Thank you, boss. Feel free to cut across. You don't have to follow the lines on ramps in the US, just your responsibility to not hit anything. Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Like 2341, clear of 1 left, sorry, 19 right on Tango, taxi signature.
Flight 2341, taxi, hotel departing.
And unfortunately, we won't be departing over the city, which is, of course, the most exciting departure, but we should have a good view nonetheless. We are doing a ramp tour, boss, yeah. Alone Gamer, hello, how are you? Oh, Riley, that's super easy. That's super easy. I've had that. You just delete the XML.
13 November, holding short.
You just delete the XML.
13 November, runway 1 on the left, flip takeoff.
This is Golf, I think.
Clear for takeoff, 13 November.
Yeah, that must be Golf. It's the outer, not the inner. Yeah, so there's an XML. I don't know if it's in the V-Pilot folder or if it's in some program data folder, but yeah, it is. You just delete it and it'll rebuild it. I'll have a look in the cruise, boss. Or just Google V-Pilot XML error. That's how I found it. Check the vPilot install folder first. I think it's in there, but if not, give it a quick Google. Right. Config check. Awesome. No config warning. We will ding the cabin.
Southwest 55 Victor, runway 19 left, line for wait.
And that's it, really.
Line up and wait, Southwest 530. Southwest 2079, number 27, clear for takeoff.
APU's still on. The off switch is switching the switch to... Oh! Ah, thank you, boss. That's what I was doing wrong. Oh, I'm slightly worried I'm about to go very much the wrong way. No, we're fine. It's the next right.
For what? That's excellent.
Back Valley 381, turn right heading 100, join the runway 7 local ILS, cleared ILS runway 7.
Why don't you stream in? What do you mean?
100 and join the ILS.
You learnt this from my tutorial, by the way. Can you explain how to fix the cabin altitude warning? I mean, make sure that you set your cruise altitude, make sure that you have your packs on to auto, and if that fails, watch my tutorial.
Aircraft there.
LA Southwest 38 clearances.
Follow the lines when told to, otherwise get where you need to go quickly and safely.
Southwest 38.
I'll remember that, boss. Need to do some model matching that won't take 10 hours as well. Really not bothered to install AirJo more, so I don't have the time. Oh, it is a pain. This is why I've never updated it.
7 taxi runway 26 right via Bravo.
Why not stream afternoon? In which time zone? I do streams at a variety of times. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yeah.
So 25 cross from me.
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah, pressurization in auto. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you've done that. Down here. That is always in auto by default though, so I doubt that's the issue.
That was 879. Descend and maintain 7,000. 7,000.
Thank you. I thought I did it correctly, but it always happens when I hit 10,000. It's most likely either the altitude, the height you've set, or the packs, or the bleeds. Make sure the bleeds are on, left pack and right pack to auto, isolation valve auto.
That's 1410. I do. Descend with the cocktail 1 arrival, radar contact, follow with 330.
Back in a bit, limit the excitement till then, please. I'll do my best, boss.
Good evening.
That's because over 10,000 feet air is too thin for most people to remain conscious.
696 Fox 7236 break Southwest 55 Victor, runway 19 left of takeoff. 19 left, clear for takeoff Southwest 5 Victor. So that's 13 November, climb maintain 5300.
Climb and maintain 300, 13 November.
Is that marker?
I'm sorry, Canada 1061, runway 26 right, line for wait.
Line up on wait, 26 right, 1061.
Oh, who's departing? It's someone I know. Zosky boy! Oh, but that's not him on the runway because he's offline. Anyway, we'll pretend it is because he's also taking off right now.
879, the airport is at your 2 o'clock at about 7 miles Gulf inside.
That's a zone type, Southwest 879.
That's 879, clear visual approach and 31 left.
Clear visual approach, 31 left, Southwest 879.
Sounds 2079, radar contact 6,400, climb maintain 5400. Frontier flight 1985, cross Wabbit at 6,000, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 8 approach.
Goes Wabbit 6,000, cleared RNAV.
Oh, this is actually something that happened, was it? Someone hitting a light pole. That is the mark of a genius, Matthew.
That's 169, runway 19 left line for way traffic, departing 2 aircraft to depart 26 right.
Roger, line up and wait, runway 19 left, Southwest 169.
Air Canada 1061, runway 26 left.
Okay, so we'll turn our runway, turn off lights on, we'll turn our taxi light off, and we'll turn all of our landing lights on.
737 in sight, runway 26 right, line for wait.
And we'll turn our position light to strobe and steady. Taxi light remains off until we get clearance to take off.
1362, runway 26 right, taxi via Bravo.
Taxi via Bravo, 13.
LA Center World
No worries,
Cargo
Arco.
50 with
I'm
you,
sure that'll
Buffalo
sort it.
240.
And we'll get to watch 2 departures ahead of us, apparently.
Cargo 150, we're
Places around the world. Hello, welcome. How are you?
World Cargo 150, we are just coming out of the Salt Lake airspace, and we're approximately
Hello, Wojtek.
140 northeast east of Bravo Lima Hotel.
So you're flying this route as well, aren't you, boss? I think. Yeah, you are. You are. You're descending. I heard you. Or maybe you're going somewhere else to Burbank. I don't know.
7274 World Cargo 150.
MX 696, radar contact, flight level 360.
What, Matthew? That's worrying me. What have I done?
Center United 1727 looks for lower.
$1727, of course you are. Descend to the rounders.
Right, we'll get LNAV armed.
Juliet, expect coming 26 left.
We have Juliet, we'll descend via the Rounders 1, we'll expect 26.
Pro Horizon, thank you for the sub.
Delta 2928, descend Rounders 1 arrival, information Juliet 26
And do you know what? I'm going to arm VNAV as well. They don't do it with Ryanair. We'll arm the auto throttle.
Delta 2928.
WestJet 1468, expect visual approaching with 3 1 left.
Visual
What do I not see?
Los Angeles Center, Twin Star 104, IFR.
Transponder to TRRA.
Stand by.
Roger, Center, November 150, Sierra Papa, ready for descent.
All aircraft just stand. Sorry, who's that calling? November 172 Sierra Papa?
Yes, it's me, November 150.
Oh yes, I did. I did get cleared to line up and wait, boss.
Did you have the field in sight?
Yeah, I have field.
That was a tense moment. Tense moment.
November 150, Sierra Papa.
God damn it!
Sierra Papa, it's controlled airport. Cleared visual approach on the 26 left.
You try and do a stream for the Americans at a time when they can make it, and they just fill you with fear.
At 667, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right, United 67.
Canada 1061, radar contact.
I think this is the second departure that's going ahead of us.
60, Canada 1061.
Alexander, good evening. United 2478, San Diego, off character,
Love you, Pranav.
Oh, I love you too.
No worries. Oh, that's nice. A lot of love on frequency tonight.
Alaska 2922,
This morning for you.
7000, reduce speed to 230.
Descend and main 7000 and reduce speed to 220, Alaska 292.
By the way,
Stand by 1 minute.
while you're all here, I do quite a lot of my streaming on Twitch these days. So do come and follow me over there as well. Because you get to see my beautiful face when I stream on Twitch. So come for that if nothing else. Burbank's great fun. Love taking new first officers there and seeing their eyes get real big on takeoff as that wall moves at them at 150 miles an hour. I can imagine. Yeah, I love flying there in the sim. Real life, I think I'd find it terrifying, truth be told. That, I guess, is the United that was just given clearance. Twitch is lit, that's the other reason to join us on Twitch.
Stand by, left 300.
What's the FMC alert?
Pack Valley
Drag
381, clear land 7.
Fine.
Clear to land on 7, Pack Valley 3.
Wait, why did it change my cruise altitude? What? I want to cruise at 220, don't I?
LA Center, American 501, flight level 290.
Yeah, why has it changed my cruise altitude? God damn Boeings. No, it won't let me cruise at 220. What is this about? I mean, we are. We are cruising at 220 because that's what the real flight did just today. There is a frog, yes, it's my group WhatsApp tone. I forgot to put my phone to silent before streaming. I'm sorry. Terribly unprofessional. Is Midway terrifying as well? It does have short runways, doesn't it? Do we think he's forgotten about me? I think he might have done.
124.5 on 120 Papa.
But I'm scared
Jet
to
1468,
ask him.
maintain heading 210 in contact SoCal, approach 180.
I know, it's such good news, isn't it, Cockju? It's such good news.
Confirm heading 180 and then over to SoCal.
That's correct. Number 525 Victor Sierra, contact SoCal, approach 124.5.
245 West 1468, thanks.
Frontier 1985 SoCal, approach 124.5.
145, 1985.
Alaska 2922 SoCal, approach 124.5.
Is it rough around Midway? Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Alaska 2922
Butter
SoCal,
Hives!
approach 124.5.
Thank you for following me on
Maintain current
Twitch.
Maintain current heading Alaska 2922.
heading 24.5.
You initially thought someone croaked on frequency like the meows in Australia.
Southwest 2667, United 2478, change to SoCal departure frequency 124.5 for your taxi and clearances. United 1905 and Alaska 57 at John Wayne, change to departure frequency 124.5 and save with 611 Papa Whiskey.
I had this once too.
Aircraft departing Palm Springs, change to departure
Couldn't change the
frequency
cruise altitude.
124.5.
Next flight loading in, the problem just solved itself. How weird.
United 667 radar contact, climb maintain 5300. United 667, climb maintain 5300.
Come on, we're burning fuel here. Longest wait on the runway I've seen anyway.
Copy me on this frequency.
I know.
LA American 501, flight level 290, Charlie. United 55 Victor, sorry, Southwest 55.
I will if I can get a word in edgeways.
Commencing flight level 280, Southwest 55 Victor. United Southwest 169 and 19 left, clip takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 19 left, Southwest 169.
LA Center, November 300, Echo Bravo, good day.
Whiskey Alpha Charlie 150, radar contact, flight level 240.
LA Delta 310 at Palm Springs, join us review with SoCal.
Here we go.
All
He's just sent me a
aircraft
message saying yes, sir, and I don't know why.
4.5, please.
Okay, thanks.
Right, engine stable, 40%. Toga.
Alright, we're heading over to Unicom, great
VNAV has gone off, don't know why.
Southwest 852, squawk 7202.
Speak of the devil, yes.
Alaska 1605, radar service was terminated, bye-bye.
Mission Unicom 122.8, see ya.
Rudder control on this plane is kind of interesting.
Good day.
Go ahead.
At 9,400, 10 G miles
Gear
south
up.
of the Daggett VOR, request IFR clearance to Hawthorne.
And that's 400 feet above.
We're
We're going to rearm VNAV.
It's approximately 20 miles
And we're going to
south
turn
of
on the
Daggett
autopilot,
VOR, or
so that we can have
50
some
miles
POG
southwest
outside
of the
views.
Hector VOR.
Look at that!
squawk 7272.
Fox 7272, November 0.
Could have been there already, we could.
Alpha 620, contact approach 124.5.
Approach 124.5, today.
LA American 501.
And it's so smooth! Performance is so smooth!
American 501, squawk 7362. 7362.
Yeah, the rudder control could do with fixing, but MSFS,
Radar contact.
it's pretty much every plane in MSFS, it's just this one is different.
At the moment, VFR and requesting IFR clearance to Hawthorne.
30 climb 18 10,000, cleared to Hawthorne Airport via direct power.
Right, so flaps are
Climb
coming up.
maintain 10,000 and direct Paradise
Too busy admiring the views to raise them on schedule.
00
And the 2 FPS flight control. I still don't see this, Riley. I didn't get it when because you showed a video of it and I said this looks alright.
Squawk 7223.
Does look nice, doesn't it? And welcome Pershingaholic, by the way, welcome.
Travel 1410, expect visual approach runway 26 left.
Noob flying with autopilot. I love flying it by hand as well, but it makes for less entertainment.
Climb maintain flight 220.
Climb maintain flight level 220, Southwest 169.
United 667, are you there?
Yeah, United 667.
Sorry, I called you a few times. Climb maintain flight 300.
Flight level 300. United 667.
United 1727, expect visual approach runway 26 left.
Visual 26 left.
Okay, that should take us right the way up. So after takeoff checks, we'll check the pressurization.
Expecting visual 26 left.
It's fine. Start switches can come off.
501, radar contact, follow the 290.
The retractable landing lights can come off now. Gear can come off.
And 1905, SoCal departure 124.
And auto brake can come off.
1245 United 1905.
And at 18,000 feet, we'll switch over to standard pressure.
232, squawk 7145. Ontario traffic.
MSFS and PMDG, it's so good. Light years better than FSX and PMDG. I agree. It's a less complete product and it's more buggy, but it's still so exciting to be able to fly in a sim that looks this good, isn't it? Does it, Riley? Better to fly than the Zebo. It's a controversial opinion, boss. Harry agreed with me. He said something to do with P3D and FPS limitations. What, Harry Takatiega, Harry? Haven't had any bugs with it.
Radar contact 370, descend Sizzler.
They are there.
Expect 31 left.
They are there.
3979.
Right, fixed landing lights can come off, runway turn off lights off. And we'll turn the seatbelt sign off.
Descend via the Sizzler 3 arrival for 31 left.
Yes, 3 arrival and runway 31 left, Alaska 322.
Alaska 1453, radar contact.
I did. I didn't watch all of it, Martin, because I had to be up at 5 the following day for work, but I watched all of the songs. In fact, we watched it in the Club Filbert Lounge. Will and I and Wojtek and Tom.
124.5, Southwest 3234.
Market 501, radar contact, follow with 290.
And we're approaching 18,000 feet, so we'll set standard pressure now as we've been cleared to a flight level. Sam, hello! Welcome! It is going well, thanks. Yeah, it is. How are you doing? So I've had it bust through altitudes before now. That's been the biggest thing for me.
Southwest 13 November requesting.
Oh, you and your drag, honestly.
Southwest 13 November, descend with the Janny 5 arrivals. Currently landing runway 8, altimeter 2993.
There weren't that many songs that I particularly enjoyed, Mark, I have to say.
13 November.
What does Harry know about P3D? He must have learned this from somewhere, I didn't know that. After being forced to hand fly one of the Q-SIDs from Berlin's 7 right, also called the Vomit Curve, because LNAV wouldn't arm there, I enjoy being able to engage the autopilot heli. Yes, that sounds quite stressful, Simon. PFD bug, PFD bug. Haven't had that one myself. Very cool. I was with some friends. What song was your favourite? My favourite was the last one, the Estonian one, which is like a country song. Really enjoyed that. But I have to say, think that the UK's was the second best.
27 traffic, Southwest 737, 12 o'clock, 3 miles. You haven't say.
Bold move turning the seatbelt sign off, given the self-loading cargo.
1727, reduce your
free will is a slippery slope.
about 20 fast over the ground. Visual separation.
No, funnily enough, I only had it when recording that tutorial video. It's the only time I've had it, but
we'll start slow and we'll maintain.
It's quite a big deal for me. That's what he said to me. Go look for yourself. Yeah. Sure, I'm sure he's right. He knows what he's talking about generally.
Center citation X-ray Alpha Lima Bravo. Race International.
Also looking forward to the A320 Aer Lingus Ops pending. Oh, me too. Me too.
There you go. No, 300 Echo Bravo contact. So
that Phoenix just looks spectacular, doesn't it? Just looks spectacular.
300 Echo Bravo, bye.
Center, Southwest 1362, ready to go 26 right.
1362, runway 26 right, please full take off.
I can't believe how busy the airspace is for like midday on a Monday local. It's not a public holiday in the States, is it, or anything?
Giant 5809 heavy coming through 9400 to be the
Virgin 42 heavy climb maintain path 330.
UK was your second favourite. Your real favourite was Spain. She was very talented. It just wasn't quite my cup of tea. Just wasn't quite my cup of tea.
Los Angeles Center, Virgin 142 heavy out of 9,000 with the SID.
142 heavy, climb maintain path 330.
330 or 142 heavy.
No, just a random Monday. In 2 weeks it will be there. Oh, nice.
Delta 60, running 1 left, taxi to Golf Delta.
Maybe just a lot of people on vacation. It is a cool livery, this one. I legit just checks because that's confusing me too. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's unusual. It's unusual to have any ATC at all online at this time on a weekday, let alone the frequency being so busy that you can barely get a word in edgeways. Schools are getting out for summer. That could be it. These people don't sound like school kids though. I wasn't really that interested in the Phoenix, but now that I know that it costs exactly the amount of money I get from volunteering at the polling station yesterday, I might even buy it. Nice. I think it looks absolutely fantastic from what I've seen. I watched like I watched about 25 minutes, half an hour of EasyJet Sim Pilot stream today. And that was enough to convince me that I have to have it. I think most countries are too serious. Eurovision is to go over the top, not sing some typical sad song. I tend to agree, Mark, actually. There wasn't quite enough joy and fun in the songs this year. My guilty pleasure is Beyonce, probably why I liked Spain as well. Yes, yeah. She was very Beyonce-ish. I know the town I used to live in, Kansas, the high school kids have graduated. Right, okay. Maybe it's the folks who work weekends enjoying their time off. Yeah, like me. Like me. Maybe it is. Maybe no one actually works Monday to Friday anymore. I know, it's been ages since we've seen Becky, isn't it, Simon? More so, I'm getting off in 2 weeks, but then have to go back in and sit my exams. Yeah, but think of the long, lazy summer that comes after that, boss.
Land 26 left, number 2, United 1727.
She is a treasure. Yes, no guilt about liking Beyonce. What's a weekend? Yeah. I don't really remember either, Matthew, to be honest.
KLAS STA, good afternoon, Alaska.
Do you miss working weekends? Why?
5,300 for 10,000 feet.
557, radar contact 5,300, plotting 270, climb maintain plus 340.
Heading 270, climb flight level 340, Alaska 57.
Right, it's such a short flight that I think we should probably have a little look at the chart. This could be quite exciting if we do the RNAV, because I haven't done an RNAV in a Boeing for a really long time. A really long time. So yes, we're expecting the January 5 RNAV arrival.
Check 120, now copy.
And I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll check through our constraints and that sort of thing.
Squawk 7317.
Hey, the bar at the top's not working.
United 667, pilots discussion to send me the Angel 4 arrival. Information Lima.
Angel 4 arrival, information Lima.
Is that working now? Yes, good.
Southwest 1362, radar contact 8,000, climb and stand by 330. 330.
So this is what's happening. We're approaching Winchell. We want to be at or below flight level 190. That's Sintra? Is that Sintra or is that Sinatra? I don't know.
730, left, taxi via Golf Delta.
At or below flight level, 13,000 feet at Palmdale. On to January, where we want to be at 8,000, and then 6,000 at Wabbit. And as you can see, it says expect RNAV, RNP, runway 8 or radar vectors to final. So we'll see which we get. Either way, it's going to be POG. I work every day of the week. Yeah, me too, David, me too. The long summer of flying in the fingers crossed good weather. Oh yes, of course.
Maintain current head in 340.
Oh Riley, I had such a good flying lesson today. I did 5 circuits with the instructor,
60 runway 1 left.
and then I did 4 circuits on my own, and they were so much better than my last set of circuits. I was well chuffed, and it was quite blowy as well.
Contact photo 390.
Right, so I'm going to check this through.
United 1905.
Diver 190 or below.
United 1905, climb maintain, follow 350.
Climb maintain, follow.
Oh wait, that I showed you totally the wrong arrival. Totally the wrong arrival. Yeah, diver, Copal. Anyway, you got the idea of what an arrival looks like. That's the main thing. Copal 14,000 feet is correct.
That was 38. Company traffic not a factor.
13,000 or below at Palmdale. 8,000 at Janny. 6,000 at Wabbit. Where's Puck?
Climb maintain, flight 340.
Yeah, that's right.
Direct to.
Yep, that's all correct.
Boyle.
And we're getting a reset descent altitude, which we will do a bit later.
38, clear direct Boyle.
So our top of descent, as you can see, is rapidly approaching. Sinatra, thank you.
LA Center, Beechcraft Battle 1487 Victor is in ground correction in Montgomery. Request.
Good to hear. June 22nd pending for my lesson. Awesome. Did I mention we got a new Cessna? Yeah, you did. You did. Never forget your first solo. No, it was such an exciting experience. I mean, I was mostly terrified taxiing out to the runway, and then when I got there and I got in the air, I was just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. It was, yeah, awesome.
Delta 2928, turn left heading 260, Coalfield site.
Left heading 260 on welcome Delta 29.
LA Center Southwest 169, request descent via the Janny 5.
That was 169, descend with the Janny 5 arrived.
Descend with the Janny 5 arrival, Southwest 169, thank you.
Again at 1061, radar services are terminated, bye-bye.
Overseas, Delta 61.
Just in a nick of time. Oh, VNav. VNav!
10 cross number 26 right, stand Bravo, sorry,
Oh no!
1 via Bravo and Bravo 4, bye-bye.
Why can't I do that? Alright, VS it is then, I guess.
Delta 60 radar
Like the olden days. Can we arm VNav now? Oh, this is really odd. Right, so our constraints are actually higher, so I don't know why it was showing our top of descent there. It expects us to be at 240 at Cream, 230 at Donut, 220 at John. So the top of descent in the nav display was incorrect. It's because it still wants us at... Still wants us at
2928, clear visual approach from
240. It won't accept 220. Right. I know how we fix this.
26 left and 26 left, Delta 2928.
Now it's not giving me a top of descent at all. I think I've broken it. But we have got our altitude diamond there, so that's something. Oh sugar, the sim's frozen. That's not good.
Our control, good day, Water Express 132.
Sorry, what was that?
World Express 132.
Yeah, it's totally frozen.
Express 132, climb maintain, follow 30.
Confirm to climb to maintain flight level 230.
380.
Just wait, okay.
Put the climb and maintain flight level 380, World Express 132.
And LA United 1727, off at 26 left. Hold.
To be honest, I remember more of the base training In the jet than the first time.
66 right, taxi Falcon.
Jet the first time than the first solo. Oh, what do you fly, Mark?
Parking at the 17.7.
Don't click anything, nobody move. It'll unfreeze itself, give it time. Okay. Okay. I've never had this. Are we... How confident are you that it'll unfreeze itself?
And Alaska 57, I'm heading 270.
How long?
57.
I won't advise ATC. If it doesn't unfreeze in a second, I'll probably disconnect.
Chapter, Alaska 57, thank you.
American flight.
Of course it happens, J Extreme. Of course it does.
The Northwest 39 South and South-Entry airspace for LA.
Okay, so VATSIM's just kicked me off. Whip out Process Explorer. Okay. Is that under Task Manager, right? Or is that something different? So in Task Manager, it's using 24% CPU. Yeah, still hear sound. Yeah. It's odd because you can still move around your mouse. Yeah. Yeah, still hear sound. Yeah. I don't know how to open that, Alex. Where do I find it? No, I can't change views. No, I can't do anything. I can't interact with anything. I have 6 cores. Hello, Spectacular Fly. I'm alright, but the sim's frozen. And I've never had this. I've had crashes to desktop. I've never had it just freeze like this. No, I don't either. No, I think I'm going to have to quit, aren't I? Alright, just quit it. Yeah, I did save it in Volanta. I saved it after it froze and I don't have autosave, so hopefully it will have worked, but I don't have much confidence. If it hasn't, we'll just go to Burbank and do the second flight. The unmatched enjoyment of flight simming is only matched by the fickle nature of crashes, yes. On my second flight with the PMDG, I had a blue screen. Really? I think my hard drive just died because MSFS was running and I was transferring 34 gigabytes of vids over it. Possibly, yes. Did you? Did you, Ben? You had this on the ground? Right, okay. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm glad I'm not alone. I tell you what's worse than missing his giveaway, Alex. Watching the entire stream, having basically fixed it so that you'd win, and then not winning. That's even worse. But my simulator runs very good. Is that a general or personal problem? Well, I've never had it before, but Ben has, so that suggests it's a general problem, I would say. Yeah, my hard drive didn't sound right after it as well. It's on its last lane. Oh god. Yeah, get it replaced, boss. back everything up and get it replaced. Yeah, it would have been, Alex, yeah. I tell you what we'll do while we're waiting for the sim to restart, something I should have done long ago really, is tell you a little bit about how you can support the channel if you want to. So there are there's two. Obviously you can subscribe, you can like the video, because that really helps with the algorithm. You can make a donation by going to streamelements.com/filbertfly/tip. There's a link in the video description to that. Or, best of all, you can join Club Filbert, which is my YouTube membership program, which gives you access to a number of perks in return for a small monthly membership fee. So you get access to private channels on my Discord server, which Stream Elements has helpfully just posted in the chat there. You get custom members-only badges next to your name. You get to use custom emojis. This is just on the basic tier, mind you. This is just Club Filbert Bronze, the £1.99 a month membership. Then if you join Club Filbert Silver, which is the second tier, you get to join me on a monthly group flight / private members only live stream. If you join Club Filbert Gold, in addition to all of that, you basically get to decide where I fly on stream the following week. So yeah, something to consider. You can press the join button down below if you would like to know more. And my sim does take forever to start up, so just bear with it. But Riley, all of your photos! You've got to look after your photos, boss. As long as you got them backed up, then fair enough. Filled with that tip butter, yes.
Down in Louisiana, where the tall pine trees grow, there live a preacher daughter and she knows how to jelly roll. And a papa want to save my soul, but a sweet home daughter, Lord, she loves.
Kevin! It says renewal. I don't think it is a renewal. I think you're a new member, right? I think I've messed that up. But yeah, welcome indeed to Club Filbert Bronze. Thank you very much for signing up. If you're on Discord, then just make sure that your Discord and YouTube accounts are linked by going to user settings and then connections, and in there you will be able to connect the two. And we have another one, Scott, rejoining Club Filbert Bronze. Thank you very much, boss. How are you? It did work. Your pitch sold me, boss. You see, it rarely does, but it happens often enough that it's worth making the pitch. Thank you very much. Yeah, so yeah, as long as you link your Discord and YouTube accounts, you'll have access automatically to the private Club Filbert channels on there. You've made a little typo there, Simon. Yeah. You need to remove my silver guest pass, boss. Scott, that's very honest of you. I will look into it, boss. I do have MSFS on an SSD. Oh, Scott, don't you worry. I'm not removing it. Yeah. No, you're right. Fair's fair. Fair's fair. I will. But yeah, absolutely fine, boss. You're a Prime member over on Twitch as well, aren't you, Scott? Anyway.
Well, she likes to say we shouldn't, but you know we always will.
The pitch is so good that some people here can dream it nowadays. You remember on both, yes, but only the cheapo tier. Yeah, but the fact that you're a member on Twitch and also have just paid your subs over here as well, Scott, is appreciated. How are things with you anyway? It feels like ages. Can it be Volanta with autosave problem with PMDG? No, because I don't have autosave on. Right, let's see how this works. Christ, I don't even remember where Volanta saves it to. That's weird. How I can't. Where does it go? Oh, dearie me. To Google it. Oh, is this it? Is this it? No, that's from April. Okay, so we don't have a Volanta autosave. Okay. Alright then, let's go to Burbank and do the second leg, shall we? No, you laid it in the sim. Don't you? Am I wrong, Mark? I'll have a look. Load a flight. You don't have any saved flights. No, that's what I didn't say. Yeah, I've always loaded it in the sim before. Where should we go? We'll go to parking 4. I'm very well, thanks. Busy day at work and someone was playing silly bums on the track, so train was mega delayed getting home. Oh, bad luck. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Right then. What time does our second flight go? I can't remember. Uh, 9:20 we're planning on departing. So we'll set the time to 8:50. It's a shame because the Burbank approach is awesome. €2 in my account, not even enough for lunch. Oh, Riley, that sucks. Oh, and meanwhile, I should load the second flight plan in SimBrief and get that pre-filed. Right, here we are. Welcome to Burbank, by unusual means. But anyway, we're here. You'd think the scene would unfreeze in the Nevada desert. Yeah, you would. Right then. I'll try and whiz through the setup a bit quicker than last time. And we'll reconnect to VATSIM in a sec. So we've done we'll assume all the pre-flight stuff, cold and dark stuff has been done. We'll load our fuel. Do not put the flight plans into the files, boss. Saves lots of times. What do you mean? Right, VATSIM pre-file. Let's just check that's the right one. Yeah, KBUR to KSJC. File flight plan. And we'll download it from SimBrief. And yeah, I think we'll import it this time. Right, FS actions. Fuel. $12,769, so we'll call it $12,900. Zero fuel weight is 117,929 pounds. Or sorry, 117.9 that should be. And over to the FMC. Pausing it is done. Route we're going to do KBUR to KSJC. And we'll import it like so. Twirls, hello boss! Which unnatural means did we use to arrive here? Well boss, we crashed. Well, we froze. No cold and dark because we are in between flights, so it wouldn't be cold and dark. Yeah, the sim froze mid-flight into Burbank, which is really annoying. So, and the autosave didn't work, so we've just teleported. How are you anyway? Information Alpha, hello, it's going well, thank you. How are you? Is there a quicker way than what, boss? Has anyone else had the sim freeze like that and not respond? Either in this plane or another one. We'll do our departure and arrival, before which let's connect to VATSIM. Because we do have control online. So connect. SWA169 again. So we've got KSNA ATIS, interesting. But nothing for Santa Barbara. Sorry, not Santa Barbara. For, where the hell are we? Burbank, unfortunately. And I'm just going to open VATSIM and double check who controls us here. I guess it's still LAX Centre. Anyone who's landed already, if you could let me know, that would be good. Oh no, it could be SoCal. Could be SoCal combined approach departure. Let's check. He doesn't have an ATIS info. Oh no, I've just lost my chat as well. My chat's logged off. Am I still live? Yes, I think I am. Could defo be SoCal. I think it probably is. He doesn't say anything about himself though. He's got no ATIS. So we'll just contact him. While I try and sort out my restream chat, just bear with me a second. Ah, good, that's working. Right then, let's turn the music off for now so we can concentrate on talking to the nice person. 124.5. Two 993, okay. Seems right, I guess. Ah, he's just sent me a PDC. Awesome. Departure Burbank. Flight level 340. Orosh 2. What runway? Runway 15. Lovely.
321, turn left, direct Clipper, and resume the departure.
Orosh 2.
Direct Clipper, American 321.
And it's going to be the Corys transition. Execute that. And we'll do our arrival as well, based on what we expect.
Southwest 879.
And we were expecting, because it was in use before, runway
Whiskey and Alpha.
30 left. ILS 30 left. The Silken 5 arrival. The Trox transition. And we'll look at the charts to work out our approach transition. No, I haven't either. It's interesting.
KLAS 322, the terminal's on the other side of the airport. Do you want to continue straight ahead to the GA ramp, or do you want to taxi to the terminal? It's across the runway you just landed on.
And the transition is Clyde. Oh, that's going to be a nice, easy straight-in arrival from the looks of things.
Juliet, cross runway 31 right, and have a good night.
So yeah, a less exciting arrival than Burbank, but nonetheless an interesting one. So you fly in over the city, stunning photogrammetry, and hopefully performance will be alright as well. Let's have a look at our departure and our legs, check for any discontinuity.
35.55.
13555, American 321.
SoCal approach, 732.
I'll just get up some taxi charts, etc.
LAX, about 800 climbing to 5,000.
So it's a vectored departure, this one. 15 is going to be that one. So we're going to take off, and then we're going to turn right to heading 210. So let's just set that now before we forget.
7320 Juliet. Or 7320 Juliet.
Again, doesn't say when you make the turn. You just turn right. 290.
Now climbing to 5,000.
November 7320 Juliet, SoCal departure, radar contact. Fly heading of...
and the top altitude for the SID, we've got another climb via SID clearance, is 230.
130 up to 5,000.
And I'll do some takeoff speeds and assume temperature in Top Cat again, as I showed you earlier. I just rushed through that. So, KBUR 15. Get the weather.
2,400.
2,400 Southwest 758.
Takeoff weight is going to be 130,198 pounds.
Southwest 879, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
We'll do a flaps 5 takeoff with air conditioning on, anti-ice off. Let's compute that. It's a quite a short one way, so I guess we can do a 41 degree assumed temperature. We can use 36 here. FinRes for this leg is going to be 2.2 imperial tons. 0 fuel weight will import. Cruise altitude 340. Cruise wind
516 descend and maintain 2,400.
290 at 47. Transition altitudes 18,000. We'll execute that. N1 limit, selected temperature of 41 degrees. Takeoff, flaps 5. Import the centre of gravity. And it's giving us V1 of 131, VR of 132. And a V2 of 134. And that's given us a trim setting of 6.52 units, so we'll set that now. And I've just noticed my chat has frozen and there's more being said. Sorry, I'm missing a lot probably. I'll catch up in a second.
Right, 7 Victor Roger, you going northbound back to Montgomery?
Right, what have I missed?
November 87 Victor Roger, squawk 4625.
Boy, boss, why no reload in the air? As you saw, it wasn't saved. For importing flight plans from SimBrief. I do save the file, but they don't. A lot of airlines don't use ACAS. But yeah, as you saw, I did that this time. Could definitely be SoCal. Done this arrival into SHC a few times. This is the least stressful flight ever for drinking whiskey and chilling out. Scenery is very good too. Can't remember who makes it. It is Orbx.
Altimeter is 29908. Cleared through San Diego Bravo airspace.
It's Orbx. 15 minutes to go for your departure, boss. You better hurry. Yes. Man, you're having a bad case of the Mondays. I am. It's all going wrong today. It's bedtime soon, boss. That's the trouble. Right, so we've done our takeoff performance. We've done our figures. Yeah, 15 minutes. We can do this. We can do this. Maybe. It'll be the quickest setup I've ever done. Where were we up to on the checks and that? Done a route, done that. Right, up to the overhead then. Let's get the APU started, I think. Your damper is on. Navigation, normal, auto, normal. Fuel pumps will turn on.
Squawk 4767.
Crossfeed valve, not even going to test it because it worked before it'll work again. Galley is on. Electrical panel is required. Yep, panel and circuit breakers as required. Equipment cooling normal. Seatbelts are on. Wipers park. Window heats will turn on. And because I'm rushing, I'm definitely going to miss something, but there we are. Wipers park, probe heat off, anti-ice off, hydraulic pumps will turn the remaining ones on, the electrical pumps.
Did you just depart LA? Yeah, make sure you're
and the recirculating fan set to auto. Packs are both auto, although they'll be coming off very soon. Engine bleed, both are on. APU bleed, we'll give that a minute after startup like we should have done last time. Flight altitude is going to be flight level 340.
American 516, fly heading 220, airport's 3 o'clock, 10 miles.
And the landing altitude at San Jose is...
American 516, cleared visual approach, runway 24 right, contact LA Tower 120.905.
50 odd feet. And we'll go through our departure section. So we do not have any VOLs or anything to tune. It's an entirely GPS departure. Altitude, we've set. Flight directors will turn on.
American 2323 radar contact. Just make sure you follow the SID next time.
EFIS again. We'll have airports.
What fix do you direct to right now? So
data and terrain. Auto brake will set to RTO. MFD, we'll select the system page. We'll check our hydraulic quantities and pressure, and they look fine.
Just join the Orca 5 departure.
And we'll select engine. And that opens up our lower ICAS as well. I've never flown into San Jose before. When flying to the Bay Area, I always go to San Francisco. It should be exciting. I hope so. Do you know, I haven't landed there since I did my review video all that time ago. Speed brakes down. We'll do a config check. Yeah, and we get the warning. Start levers are cut off. Transponder we will now set to the squawk from our PDC. 4735. And we're going to set it straight away to altitude reporting off.
2676 airport, 3 o'clock and 15 miles.
Outsources are set, rudder and aileron trim, 0 and 0. Safety inspection before start checklist. Right, so the before start checklist I will do silently to make sure I haven't missed anything. Parking brake.
Contact LA Center 135.55.
And what I'm going to do, because I feel I deserve it, is I'm just going to nip off and get a beer. I was going to do that at Burbank anyway. I was expecting to have it after a landing, but you know, after a teleport will also do it. I'll be 2 minutes if that.
Southwest 2055, do we need to request push and start at Burbank?
Negative.
Thank you.
Number 1487 Victor is leaving Bravo airspace now. What's your planned cruise altitude?
We cruise around 11,500, 47 Victor.
Roger, thank you. November 20 Juliet, clear direct Seal Beach and resume O navigation.
Direct Seal Beach and ONAV 7320 Juliet. Civil approach, electric cancel VFR flight following for now. 47 Victor.
Right, 7 Victor, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Thanks for the help, switching to VFR.
Right, I am back, and I've accidentally turned my mic up far too loud. And in the background, we yet again had the common LX mistake again. My pilot's turned to the waypoint despite being on a vectored departure. Yeah, very naughty, very naughty. Ooh, I'm jealous of your Cornetto.
Maintain 11,000, Delta 2227.
Cool. Okay, so we're getting there. This is definitely going to be my fastest ever 737 setup, I think. We'll see what I've missed though. Right, APU, we can put on the buses now, and it's been a minute, so we can also turn on the APU bleed. This is interesting. So it says, the PDC says, advise appropriate ground control ready to taxi with ATIS and spot number / location. So we don't have a ground control online, so I guess we'll tell him that. Yeah. But why does it say spot number when you've already pushed back? That's interesting. Nice day for when it is. It's lovely here as well. Hello, Norby Cola. How you doing? You're a pro at Speedy 737. Yeah, a lot of people are. I never have been. I never have been. Right, let's do this. Let's get the doors closed, the ground services away. Release the stairs. Release the loaders.
Delta 2227.
And remove the chocks.
Clipper, resume the departure and climb via SID.
Quick look at the airport chart to make sure we know which way to push.
Climb via the SID, Delta 2227.
And I'll update the bar at the top as well. So we want to push nose right. So we are now going from KBUR to KSJC. Same flight number, different cruising altitude, and done. Back to the FMC. Use toolbar pushback. Quite a mess of ground clutter here, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'm better at speedy 320 setup as well. I think it's always going to be quicker to set up the 320, right, than a 737. Even if you're a pro, there's just less to do.
Yeah, speed 730, SoCal approach, hello, and Lucky, cleared localized runway 27 approach.
So yeah, back to the left and nose right, that is correct.
Sorry, at Lindy, cleared localized 27 approach.
Now, is there anyone else around us? Has anyone waited for us? Oh, there's someone there. Who that? I guess we'd better wait for him to... Oh, there's someone pushing back behind us as well.
Delta 2227, contact Los Angeles Center 135.55.
135.55 Delta.
Why is everyone pushing to face the other way? Do they know something that I don't? Do you have to push facing that way? Where is Burbank? Okay, so that's Wojtek who's just pushed back behind us there. And there's a Southwest 856. Oh, it does. Yeah, I think these people are right. I'll push back facing the other way. I know, it's so tight for space here, isn't it? I'm here but not joining for the second leg and you can't see me anyway. There's just less to do in the A320 and then comes the Phoenix, yes. Yes, Trolls, and that. Right, let's replan the pushback then so we're facing the same way as everyone else. And then when Wojtek moves, hopefully we can squeeze in that gap. We'll give this other person a chance to taxi past us if they want to. Or are they going to wait for it? I don't know who it is. If it's someone watching the stream,
Southwest 2055,
give me a shout.
Burbank, request taxi.
2055, runway 15, taxi via Delta 1, Delta and Alpha.
No, I haven't information Alpha, no. I'd be streaming that if I had,
Delta
trust me.
1, Delta and Alpha cross runway.
Just forgot that you'd already brushed your teeth and took a piece of chocolate. We've all been there, boss.
And departure Southwest 86 at Burbank, taxi.
Okay.
Southwest 856. Roger. Are you facing east or west right now?
We are right behind the Southwest taxi and run down to runway 15.
Now brushing my teeth to be more effective about going to bed was useless, yes.
Runway 15, cross runway 8.
Following company to runway 15, cross runway 8, Southwest 826.
Okay, we'll wait for this guy then, and then we'll push. Boss, need to be up early tomorrow. Thanks for the flight and have a great rest of the stream. No worries, Simon. Did you... you haven't made it all the way to San Jose, have you? Thanks for flying along anyway, boss. And yes, sleep well. I guess you've made it to Burbank. It is Oski Boy. It is. It's really nice. And they're going to update it to version 2. So it's soon to be even nicer. Only one leg, Roger. Have a good day tomorrow, boss, whatever you're up to early.
SoCal approach 7020 Juliet, request.
Right, let's go. No time to spare.
ILS runway 9.
And we'll start engine 2.
Sub 320 Juliet, Roger, across Paradise at 5000, cleared ILS runway 9 approach.
What have I not done? I have not turned the packs off.
For the ILS for runway 9 at
Riverside.
Yeah, it is a bonus, especially now the upgrade's going to be free. It was originally going to be paid, but not anymore.
Juliet, Riverside, wind 290 at 7, altimeter 2993. Do you want to land straight in 9 or circle to runway 27?
I kind of want to do a low approach, and I'll probably go mist.
27%, so we can bring in some fuel. Great having CFM engines in the game now, and the sun. Yeah, I'm so excited about this Phoenix. I wasn't sure I would be. I mean, I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't know how good until I watched some of the streams today. It looks absolutely fantastic. Parking brakes set. Engine 1 stable. Sorry, engine 2 stable. Ah, the Cornetto, the only happy ending.
November Golf Sierra 7.
Yeah, I mean, that was originally the plan. Is my mic too loud, by the way? I knocked the setting when I was trying to unmute myself. 25%. So we've actually pushed back 3 minutes early. How's that? How's that for a speedy setup?
730, runway 27, clear to land. Intentional aircraft, SoCal approach is now closed. I have to kind of step away here, and it looks like Los Angeles Center had a maybe an internet issue and he dropped off. I'm not sure if they're coming back, but for right now there's nobody on radar right now. So if you're in the air, radar service is terminated, change device frequency approved, and have a good night.
Oh, shame. Okay, 122.8 for us. Right, 2 good engine starts. Scott, you haven't just upgraded to silver! Boss! I told you not to do that! You're already... Well, honestly, your Prime sub on... or whatever you use over on Twitch, your cheapo sub on Twitch, is enough. Let alone your bronze. And now you've upgraded to silver. Madness, but much appreciated. That's very kind of you, boss. Very kind of you indeed. Do you know, it has occurred to me, I think it probably won't be out tomorrow, but it has occurred to me that it might be. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. Right. So engine 1 and 2 generators on, get them on the buses. APU will turn off and we'll make damn sure it's off this time. We can turn off the APU bleed as well, not that it should matter with the APU being off. Ground equipment is clear. Start switches can go to continuous. Pro-peak can come on. Engine anti-ice is off. Packs are both on auto. I'm going back over myself now. Trim we have set. Flaps to 5. I'm seriously considering getting one of those 3D printed inserts for my Bravo throttle quadrant for the Boeing. It's so hard to gauge where your flap lever is. Start levers are idle. Recall we'll check. That's fine. MFS eng will press to blank out the lower display. Before taxi checklist. Well, we've basically done it, haven't we? We've basically done it. Taxi light on. Quick config check. Ah, we have a problem. What is the problem? Is it the fact that the parking brake's set? Yes, it is. Sweet. Burbank traffic Southwest 169 taxiing to holding point runway 15 via Charlie, Delta and Alpha, crossing 26 at threshold. I scratched around and decided you were worth it. It's the least you can. It's not the least you can do, boss. But thank you. €2 won't cut it for money. Have to pay my Navigraph sub and everything as well. Hate ChartFox in the 2 days I've been using it. Yes, yeah. That's true. The world update will be. Yeah, so Wojtek, he said that he's going offline, SoCal's going offline, and LA Centre's had internet connection issues, so there is no ATC.
Traffic, Southwest 856, holding short runway 5.
Danny, good evening! How are you, boss? Nice to see you here. Oh no, my track IR's failed. It's all going
Burbank
wrong.
traffic Southwest 2055, lining up 15 for immediate departure.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have any. I don't know any. Oh, actually, I do know someone with a 3D printer. That's not true. What is going on with MSFS today? Track IR's just decided not to engage at all. Try turning it off and on again. Nope, that's just not going to work. Okay, no track IR. Got a nasty feeling that this one's going to end badly as well. I know what you mean. I can't tell either. I have to look at the red light. Yeah, thank you, Nick. Yeah, that would be good. And I honestly, until you said that, until you said that, I honestly hadn't remembered that I knew anyone with a 3D printer. So it's well worth you saying. There's a fellow in my school making thousands of 3D printing stuff for people. Hey, really? Nice. Good contact to have. Yeah, I think it is. I would like one. It's a cool toy, if nothing else.
Burbank traffic Southwest 2055.
I don't know. I can only assume
8000 and then direct killer.
That there are many.
Burbank traffic.
I can only assume that there are many very rich people around here. Oh, there might have been, Will. Yeah, this isn't the first I've heard of this. I know that Mark got some Airbus inserts 3D printed, and he paid for someone to do it. It was very reasonable. So yeah, he might have posted the link a while back. I'm not sure. And SimSounds boss, yes. Yes, I need to get on that. There's always that one guy, right? I have one at my work. That guy's just printing or watching that thing to moving 24/7. Yeah, I'm going to do the same, Nick. I'm going to do the same. There is, but I'm just going to ask my friend Alpha. Hang on, Will, just to clarify, SimSounds are the people who make the sound packs, right, for like €3 that make the CRJ sound better, is that right? Oh, the SimSounds are quiet, are they? I haven't changed anything. I'll turn my desktop audio up then, I guess. A little. See if that's any better. This is the guy we don't know, I think, who's also going to San Jose. Hopefully he knows the way. The rich people probably don't fly Southwest from Burbank, though. More than likely take a private jet from Van Nuys or something like that. Yeah, exactly. If they did occasionally fly Southwest, they might not be so picky about the noise levels. But yeah, I've never seen signs like that, the fly quietly signs, anywhere but here. It's weird, isn't it? And they fly from Van Nuys to Burbank, yeah.
And Burbank traffic, Southwest Airlines clear runway 15. Via the North 2 departure. Burbank.
Right then. We'll do our cabin check by dinging the attendant. We'll arm our auto throttle. We'll arm... What we'll do is we'll arm heading select. And we'll arm VNav, and we see how we get on with that. Transponder's already at TARA. Yeah, mine's doing a lot more jumping and stuttering around, yeah. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, my VATSIM traffic has been stuttering around a lot more than it used to. Don't know why. No, I haven't touched them, Will. Is everyone finding the sim sounds too quiet? Right, so strobes on. Runway turn off, landing lights on. I always struggle to... That bar will go down, but it's a... There we are. There it is. It's a very small click spot. Is it? Or my voice is overpowering it. Alright, hold on. I mean, they are exactly like they were on the first leg, I think, but I'll turn them up in volume mixture. That should be better. And we'll just have a quick squiz at our departure chart again. So we're going to fly heading 210 after departure. And then we'll just go by direct tiller. That's what we'll do. Burbank traffic, Southwest 169, line up and take off, runway 15. Orosh 2 departure. We'll be turning right, heading 210, then direct tiller above 3000. There's a bar where? No, I did. The chat overlay doesn't really have much impact on my frames, to be honest. Right, let's go. And toga. Oh yes, for landing lights, yeah. Are the sim sounds better now? So in the P3D version, it was a really easy thing to click. For some reason here it's got a tiny click spot. Oh, that's cool. Gear up. Autopilot can come on. We'll make that right turn now. And as I said, above 3,000 feet, we'll proceed direct to tiller. Look at that. Lovely photogrammetry all across the greater LA area as well. Beyond like a noob. But Riley, this is for the people. It's for you, boss. It's for you. Look! You wouldn't see that from the cockpit, you know. Right, flaps 1. Because we have a positive trend towards the flaps 1 marker. And flaps up. Okay, so I accidentally set heading 290 rather than heading 210. But that's good because it takes us closer to Attila. And there's no one else around anyway. You like seeing hand flying, you're here for the cockpit. Alright, boss, next time. Next time we'll hand fly it. This sim is... Hello, Caffel, welcome. This sim... Oh, welcome back. Weren't you here earlier? I feel like you were here earlier, but I might be imagining things. Yeah. The thing is, removing the chat on Twitch means that when I export videos to YouTube, or streams to YouTube, which I do with some of the more interesting ones, there's no way of knowing what was said in the chat, which makes them a bit rubbish. Also, restream chat is a lot easier to read for me. So I'm going to leave it on, seeing as it doesn't really have a performance impact. Right, let's go direct to Tilla. And we'll engage LNAV. And we'll turn our retractable landing lights off. Well, and retract them as well. Runway turn-offs and taxi light can come off. Engine starters to normal. Pressurization we'll check. Oh, I've just accidentally pressed slash. Has that done something awful? I don't know. Feel like it probably has. Execute that. Landing gear to off. Auto brake to off. Nice. Lovely departure. There's 10,000 feet. So we can turn the fixed landing lights off as well. And it's nice and smooth, so we'll turn the fasten belts sign to auto. The fasten belt switch. Riley, goodbye, boss. Is it you who's going? Or is it who's going? Oh, wait, anyways, homework. Yes, okay, boss. Good luck with your homework. See you soon. The landing lights bar is easy to click if you click it from the pilot's seat. Ah, you're right, it is. It's much easier from here. Yeah, good tip, boss. Thank you. Oh, Los Angeles Center's back online. 135550.
Number 156 Romeo, they center, good day, ident.
Ident, number 156 Romeo.
Freebird 106, turn left direct to Clipper, resume the Orca 5 departure.
Turn left, direct Sleeper, Sleeper 106.
Number 156 Romeo, they center, weather contact 100 miles west of Pomona VR.
This is a different controller, I think, isn't it?
Up to 290, 156 Romeo.
LA Center, Walker 1878, we're passing flight level 290, descending on the radio.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
4, arrival in LAX.
Oh, sorry, Caffel.
Walker 1878, LA Center, radar contact descending.
Hey, boss, how's that? My apologies, Caffel. Hashtag justice for Caffel. F's in chat.
Weird Angel 4, arrival, expect 25 left, Walker 1878.
Los Angeles Center, American 321, attempted ILS 27, correcting to the left.
They are cool wing views, actually, aren't they?
Wind comp, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, American 361.
Really cool. I don't do enough wing views.
Southwest 2055.
My pleasure. It's a good idea.
Hello, climbing flight level 360.
Southwest 2055 LA Center, good day, ident.
LA Center, hello, Southwest 169, climbing through flight level 184 for flight level 230. Did that broadcast?
Alaska 353, I believe you are out of my airspace.
Good afternoon, LA.
I do want to do that, Nick, actually. I do. I might put that on next week's Club Filbert Gold vote.
79,
I was thinking of doing that.
turning on the localizer, runway 26 left. Southwest 879, copy.
I think it could, Scott. I really think it could. And it's up against the FS Labs, which is the current best ever plane in any sim.
67 LA Center traffic at your 1 o'clock, join the ILS runway 26 left approach.
Let's just climb up to 340.
5,900 feet. Report inside.
Look out for 2667.
American 321, follow the published standard missed approach procedure.
They've also added this Cat 3 thing. Oh, by the way, totally forgot about this. But for the Americans, I need to show you the sign that is just inside this door here, if I can, or if we're not moving around too much. This Southwest Airlines jet is dedicated to you, our loyal customers. You are the reason we give America the freedom to fly. And I'm only sad that Jenny isn't here to see this as well. LA Center, Southwest 169 is climbing through flight level 234 for flight level 340 inbound Midway.
Southwest 169 LA Center, weather contact, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, Southwest 169. Indeed, Kevin.
55 LA Center, weather contact 50 miles southeast of the Evan VR, climb and maintain flight level 360.
If I could request a weekend for it, then I'll buy the PMDG and fly with you. Well,
Los Angeles Center, hello, Southwest 5894.
I'll see what I can do. We've got the Club Filbert Silver Group flight coming up. Arthur, thank you very much for the sub. Next weekend. But maybe I'll save it for another week then. What else am I doing? I'm going to a birthday thing on the
Sorry about that, we'll try to
Saturday.
Los Angeles Center, good afternoon.
I think I'd probably be able to do it on the 4th or the 5th, but probably not this coming weekend. Probably. So maybe we'll save it.
7,600 for 6,000.
Yeah, MD Way. MD Way, it's got to be Midway, right?
LA Center, good day.
I did sort of stumble over it because I wasn't sure if it was maybe Midway or Medway or something else.
3,600 and Los Angeles altimeter 2995, expect vectors for the ILS runway 25 left.
Right, I do need to get my sounds balanced because I turned the whole lot up, which I think means ATC is too loud for you. Is that about right? Mic, ATC, engine sounds, etc.? So I only saw a tiny bit of Gavin's A320 stream, and he showed us the I mean, the sounds are incredible, the cockpit looks amazing. I got a little taste of the functionality of the EFB and the MCDU, and they both seemed amazing. The windscreen wipers work, they clear the windscreen and they streak a little bit as well. Those are the main things I saw, but it just looks very complete. But other people probably, yeah, there we are, Scott saw more probably.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 5894, you should see that flight plan now.
The bar at the top isn't working again. I'll just fix that, I think.
Southwest 5894. Unfortunately, I still
There we go.
no flight plan.
Yeah, it has proper ACARS, I saw that. Yeah, the wipe. They shouldn't be the most exciting thing, but I found the wipers to be the most exciting thing as well, just because it's a first. Yeah, I genuinely, from what I've seen, think it will be the best plane to come to MSFS.
Southwest 69 Bravo Juliet, squawk 71.
Too early to say if it's the best plane ever in any sim, probably. Purely because
United 2046.
I don't know what it feels like to fly.
Squawk 7113.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Kevin. Well, we've got quite a few in the works though, haven't we? We've got the MD-11 from TFDI. We've got the A310 from Builds. We've got, well, we soon will have, I hope, some news about the 777 from PMDG. So I think it's only a matter of time.
Just wanted to see if you're online.
Southwest 5894, ICU now, squawk 7245.
7245,
They're not limited by the SDK like Aerosoft. PMDG, yeah.
Southwest 879 LA Center, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, taxi Romeo Bravo 34 ST.
Cross 26 right, Alpha 5, Bravo 34. Thunder FedEx 901, Heavy Zaya, Florida Phoenix, ready to copy.
The FB is incredible. You can open the cockpit windows. If you flick on the passenger seat sign, it will also turn on to the cabin.
They're on the ground at Sierra November Alpha.
It does look so exciting.
FedEx 901.
Katie Pilot said they decided to go for realism over what fly-by-wire have done. Oh, okay.
Your squawk is 7126.
Well, that's good. Yeah, because the fly-by-wire EFB is a work of fiction, isn't it? However nice it looks. Day one purchase for me, for sure. When I'm approaching Las Vegas or something and it's clear skies, I can't almost see the runway lights. Is that because I'm on 1920 by 1080? I think more resolution would help, yeah, for sure. I think Phoenix really showed a commitment to serious simmers by neglecting Xbox's limitations, and I'm okay with it. Yeah. Yes, I heard that about the turning the cabin off.
United 2046.
Although I really hope that my system will run it with a cabin, because that looks beautiful. Just a reminder, those of you who are enjoying the stream, if you haven't yet clicked the thumbs up like button, I'd really appreciate it if you would. Similarly, the subscribe button is a good thing. Turn on your notifications so that you know when I'm going live. Also, you can follow me on Twitch, which is where I do most of my streams these days. And you should also come and join our Discord, which is the greatest flight sim community in the world. And yeah, great place to hang out in between streams, to be notified about new streams and announcements on videos and that sort of thing. And also, if you want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a Club Filbert member. About which, more in the chat soon. Or you can donate one-off via Stream Elements. Rip Wallet, yes.
American 321 copy. Proceed direct to Larry at Larry cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Proceed direct to Larry cleared ILS 26 left approach. American 321.
Center FedEx 901 ready to taxi.
Just remember, it's Club Filbert, not Cult Filbert. Do remember that. And it's not just what they say. I don't like hearing bad things about other streamers, to be honest, Danny. you know, someone's voice is something they can't change, so it is what it is. I personally don't. Yeah, I think she's quite good.
Southwest 9009er, runway 1 right, that's
Definitely a cult name.
Bravo, Delta, cross runway 26 right, Las Vegas, altimeter 2979.
Delta, cross runway 26 right, Delta.
LA Center, 736 Juliet, on the Smith, River.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she is. I think she is.
Vectors to a bracket.
By the way, I can now proudly announce that the first Eurigio levels are now available to download. Awesome! Simon, we need to enter talks. We need to enter talks.
5 left localizer.
Hashtag not a cult. Yes?
Traffic at short 12 o'clock southeast bar joining the final approach course for runway 25 left. It's the Boeing heavy Boeing 777 at 3,700 feet. Reduced speed 210.
This controller sounds a bit more chilled than the last guy, doesn't he? I mean, what is the difference between a cult and a club anyway? When we're speaking about a cult, I'm thinking we're having a dancing ceremony every night at a campfire. Well, when Club Filbert Holidays launches, we shall see. Which we do have.
Center FedEx 901 heavy duty taxi.
Right, we really ought to start thinking about our arrival. This is a very, very short flight. So yeah, we'll get ready for the descent and approach.
Lima cross 20 left, FedEx 901 heavy.
Get the latest weather.
4 miles from Honda, cross Honda at about 3,600 clear dialect.
So winds are 360 at 9. Let's just check what runway they're using in real life. Yes, Will. One of the many fresh and exciting ideas you have brought to the channel.
Oh, 122, that's nice. Thanks for the ATC upgrade day. Southwest 955 back.
Southwest 656, or leaving Mercedes, frequency change approved advisory, have a stable by.
Wojtek! What runway are you arriving on, boss?
Southwest 4751, runway 20 right, that's via Alpha, Lima cross runway 20 left, runway altimeter 2994 and follow the...
Cult's lawyers have told us to neither confirm nor deny these accusations. Operated by Eurigio Airlines.
LA Center 7320 Juliet with a request.
Okay, so the last arrival, 30 left. Thank you. Straight in, 30 left. Awesome. I think that's what I planned. Let me just check.
7224.
Yes.
United 534, contact LA Tower 120.95.
Over the tower, United 534 heavy. Thank you.
Okay then.
1978, contact LA Tower 120.
Descent page. We'll change the speed restriction to 250 below 10,000. Forecast transition level is 180, and we'll get the winds for 310, 210,
American 103
and 100.
32 days, clock 7140.
And we'll do a wind request.
American 321, wind calm, runway 26 left, clear flat.
Oh, do they, Kevin? Interesting.
November 156 Romeo, Eastern Vietnam.
Yeah, I think it's not an airport I know well at all, but I think I departed 30 right last time, so that would make sense.
We're descending via the
Wind's there. We'll execute that. And we don't need to fill in our anti-ice. We will check the ISO deviation, so that's 19, so it's actually only 4 degrees. And the QNH is going to be 30.09.
The John Wayne altimeter 2994, expect your not Zulu runway 20 right approach.
Execute that. And we'll do our fixes. Our range rings is what I mean to say.
FedEx 901, wind 190 at 10, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
20 right, clear for takeoff, FedEx 901 Heavy.
So, first one.
05, are you on this frequency?
5 mile, which is where we want to be configured.
Unit 1005I.
10 miles.
Only static from you.
Flaps 5-ish.
So squawk 7246.
And we need our top of descent. So let's do a quick mental calculation. We do have it, but it's good to sense check it with maths. So we want to get down to
1005, how you hear me now?
Unit 1005, 505 now.
2,700 by HIVAC. So 2,700, we're currently at 34,000.
05, squawk 7246.
So we'll call it 30,000 feet to lose, which gives us 90 nautical miles. So we'll do a 90 nautical mile ring.
I probably have it.
And you can see that our top of descent is slightly after our calculated top of descent because presumably of various restrictions on the star. We'll set the ILS frequency, which is 110.9.
4751, runway 20 right, line up and wait for traffic.
Let's not do it on the comm radio though either. 110.9. 110.9. And we'll set our courses, which are 306.
Comics 2 arrival Sunday altimeter 2997.
Comics 22997 Southwest. 5894.
Southwest 169. Your leaving airspace, the monitoring on 12.8, have a clear, bye-bye. National Cargo 316, your leaving airspace.
Oh, 310, 200, 100. Roger, boss. They're close enough.
Center FedEx 901, 3005.
So the ISA deviation is the difference between standard temperature of 15 and the temperature at the arrival airport.
Top of descent. Runway 1 arrival, runway.
And we can also tune in on our standby the San Jose VOR 114.1.
Runway 26 left.
26 left, runway 1 arrival. And the
Wojtek, I've done a really good video on how to fly this aircraft, which you can find on my channel, boss.
Center FedEx 901 Heavy to 5,000.
Yeah, it does make sense, Martin.
FedEx 901 Heavy, LA Center, weather contact line maintain flight level 370.
Oh, I see, yeah, I just look at the VATSIM meta.
Southwest 4751.
But I do import the winds.
Runway 20 right here for takeoff.
Right clear for takeoff, 4751.
But for some reason, the ISA deviation it imports is not accurate ever. So, where are we up to?
Down through 13,000 on the Disney 5 Long Beach.
We'll set our minimums, which are
227 LA Center Tuesday at
for a Category 1 ILS, the only ILS we can do, 257.
2994.
We're inbound Long Beach, not John Wayne.
So the 227, my apologies.
And when we descend, we can reset our bank angle, although that is already set, because I forgot to set it on departure. Right, so we approach ref page next. So, on our progress page, we can see that we currently have 9 tons of fuel. We will have 8.1, that's a difference of 0.9. So that'll be 126 for our gross landing weight. We shouldn't have much of an impact on our approach speed, if any. In fact, none. So we'll do a flaps 30 landing, we've got loads of room to play with. Flaps 30 at 132. And we'll delete that. We'll use auto brake level 3. Because the auto brakes on this don't really work properly. So, yeah. Done. I think we're ready to arrive. He hasn't handed me off yet. Oh, you got to go. No worries, Scott. Nice to see you. And thank you very much again for your upgrade to silver. Very kind of you. Do you know if this PMGV plane has auto-land capability? Yes, it should do, yeah.
FedEx 326 Lake Center, good day.
And much like the Airbus, you'll need to engage Command B as well.
909 Lake Center, weather contact, altitude indicate 5,000. Climate maintain flight level 320.
Maintain level 320, altitude check, supplementary.
Southwest 169, a request descent.
Southwest 169, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved advisory, have a safe here.
Frequency change approved for Southwest 169. Thanks very much, have a good one, bye-bye.
Southwest 761 on the ground, obtainable.
So what we're going to do, because there's no ATC, we're just going to follow the whole star as planned. And we will set 2,700 feet, which is our glide slope capture altitude. Auto-land works confirmed. Good news, good news. I may have already read that, I don't know. So I think Ben and Will are supposedly en route to San Jose as well, right? How are you two getting on? Look at the old map. No, nowhere to be seen. Certainly on the map as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, they left rather too late to join us, I think. Well behind now due to... Oh yeah, of course, yeah, that didn't help matters. Although, I don't know. Because Wojtek was pushing back just before me. So I guess the time it took me to restart the sim and set up again was probably not much longer than what it would have been for me to land. I don't know. I'm still gutted about that, you know. That Burbank arrival is so exciting. But hey ho, we'll fly to Burbank again another day. Oh yeah, you said, yeah. Ah well. These things happen. It's been setting up for an hour ago. To be fair though, if he had a 20-minute delay due to a crash to desktop, he did pretty well by his standards, I would say. Ray 5 times. Yeah! What a bit of slewing, boss. Doesn't affect my immersion, so go for it. Do us 20. Caffel has reminded me about the beauty of wing view, so have a wing view. Also, if you enjoy spending a very, very long time watching an aircraft being set up, and particularly if you enjoy watching a flight plan being highlighted, I'd recommend you go and have a little watch of Ben's streams. That Golden Coast, so they say. Yeah. Don't worry about the 15,000 channel points, boss. I won so many on your last bulk landing that it's water under the bridge now. It's taken me a year. It's taken me a year and a bit, I think, for me to get over it, but I'm over it now. Just finished one of my homebrewed Scottish 70 shilling ales or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Very nice. Very nice. So you're welcome, all for you. Well, as I said earlier, Nick, I can't bear to hear a bad word said about any other streamer at all on my channel. So I think the best I can say is I couldn't possibly comment, sir. This is stunning, isn't it? Ben's got rid of his bangs. There were too many complaints. Too many complaints, and quite right too. West Coast flying greater than East Coast flying, not even close. There's not much out there more boring than the East Coast. There's not much out there more boring than the East Coast terrain. I agree, purely based on my simming experience. Where do you fly, Matthew? I can't remember, I might have known. I know you're a CRJ pilot, and I know you probably don't want to say who you fly for, but you mostly west or mostly east. You listen to the right people as well, Ben. Because I've had Harry and Will on my back about introducing bangs, and you know what Harry's like. Boss, you've got to think of people like me. What did he say? He said, you've got to think of your audience like me and Kai. And I said, boss, are you comparing yourself with a 13-year-old child? And then, of course, he just went on about how amazing you are and blah, blah, blah. So I stopped listening. That's true, yeah. Washington Nationals. Washington National is awesome. Re-bienvenue, Off-World. Welcome back. I do pardon your French, boss. Right, so we are descending through the transition altitude, so we'll set standard. I mean, we'll set not standard. 3009 is the local pressure, and the pressure at San Jose is also 3009, so that's good news. I am still showing you the way to San Jose, yeah. You go all over, do you? Yeah, you have trips where I stay on either side, and somewhere I go to both sides in one day. Yeah, I always forget how long some of those flights on regional jets are in the States. They're used for pretty big hops, aren't they? East Coast airports have more character, but the scenery on the West Coast is, and God, it kills me to say this, slightly better. Yeah. But we need one Filbert fly stream with the bang sound effects. I think it's you and a vocal minority who want that, Martin. I don't think the majority do. Can you imagine what Christopher Levin would say if I introduced bangs on my Twitch streams? It'd be the end. It'd be the end of the poor man. I don't know what it is, but it has my vote. So basically, Ben got this idea from Chewy, who he's a bit of a simp for. You get a sound effect which people can buy with bits, And you can do it with any sound effect you like, but the most popular is a really loud bang, like a gunshot, which makes the streamer jump and which makes the audience jump. And it's tremendous fun if you're that way inclined. Which I am not. To the extent, I mean, I'm just quite a jumpy person. And when Ben had it on his stream, I'd see it come up in the chat and I'd turn the volume down until I saw him jump, and then I'd turn it back up again. It's not fun. It's just not fun. It wasn't even Chewie, it was cleared takeoff. I mean, Chewie was the first person who I ever saw doing it, and he is, I don't know, I struggle to believe this. As a Chewie sim, I struggle to believe that you got the idea from someone other than Chewie, if I'm honest, boss. Yeah, I'll let you take this one, Ben. I've got an approach to fly. So it scares everyone but the Americans who just wonder if it's a car, the stream, a gunshot, or fireworks. Right, so we are rapidly approaching 10,000 feet. So we'll turn on our fixed landing lights. We'll turn on our seatbelts. We'll do our flaps checks. So, fuel. We have, it's balanced, there's plenty of it. Lights. So, fixed runway lights are on. Runway turn-off lights can also come on at this stage. Bank angle set to 25 degrees. Angler bank set. Pressurization set. Seatbelts are on. That's our flaps check complete. And we can probably do our frisk check as well. So frequencies we've set, range rings we've set. Idents, we are too far out to have the ILS identified yet, but it will come. Standby instruments. What do we have on this? We'll set the standby PFD. Do you call this? I'm not entirely sure. Probably not. It's not. It's a basic artificial horizon, isn't it? Slightly more basic than the one on my Cessna 152. But anyway, whatever it is, we'll set it to approach mode. The amount of random noise in this country is amazing. Well, we have we have fireworks and cars backfiring. We don't have much in the way of fireworks. Sorry, of firearms, but cleared takeoff always does it. Also, those big jet commands when cleared takeoff on final approach. I have to say, I haven't ever watched cleared takeoff. I don't think I should, but that's not where Ben got it from. Anyway, I think we can agree on that. 50 Shades of Grey. Brilliant. Just a final reminder before you all sort of immediately rush off after the landing, do come and follow me over on Twitch. That is where I do most of my 2/3 of my streams at the moment. Next one is going to be on Wednesday at 1200 Zulu. We're going to be doing another 737 flight. We're going to be flying from Casablanca back to Brussels, which is the return of the first ever stream I did in this aircraft. So it'd be lovely to see you over there. And Discord, yes, and come join Discord as well. Another typo, boss. Quick question, does the PMDG kill your frames? No, it doesn't. I would say it performs at least as well as the A320, if not slightly better. I'm very impressed by the performance. I haven't done VSD, no, we could do. I'm not convinced that Southwest have it, actually. Let's see. No, they don't. I didn't think they did. can't join that one. Goddamn meetings. Oh, Sam. That's 2 in a row you haven't been able to join. Hello, W Fahrenheit. Welcome. How are you? Join us at a good time. We're just on our descent into San Jose.
San Jose traffic, Southwest 856, maintaining 3,200, also established for the localizer for the ILS on with 30 left. San Jose.
Similar to the Aerosoft CRJ. That's very smooth for me as well, to be honest. What will be my first flight in the Phoenix A320? Do you know, I haven't even thought about it. I might put it to the Club Filbert Gold members and Emerald. Let them decide. Yes, but it's not realistic because Southwest don't use it. So I like to keep the correct setup for the particular aircraft I'm flying. Stayed away from Twitch for a good landing here. Well, welcome, boss. I will do my best for you. My 737 landings, it must be said, have not been what I would call good. Denver to Boston. You can expect a Poggers A320 tutorial, Sam. Yes. Not absolutely 100% confirmed, but yes, I have plans. I have a pilot, I have plans. Yeah, no, it's just not. Yeah, they haven't paid for it. San Jose traffic, Southwest 169 is 16 miles to the southeast, inbound for the ILS 30 left. Descending with the arrival. That was a great bit of Unicom, wasn't it? That was, my god. Hey, are you using VNav? Yes. Yes, you must have the flight directors on to use VNav. Right, we can get some flaps out if we want to. Let's get flaps 1 out. Why has that disconnected the autopilot? That's mental. Don't know what the hell that was about. Oh, is it? Where's the traffic? Where's the traffic? Where's the traffic? I don't see traffic. I'm going to say negative traffic. I have plans for my first A320. A Spog approach, yeah. Could be Innsbruck, couldn't it? Right, let's intervene with the speed a little bit. Get that coming right back. And we're going for a V ref of 132. Winds are 350 at 9, so that's a headwind component of about 8. So yeah, we'll do 5 above that. Call it 137. Right, and we'll activate approach mode. So we have localizer, we have glide slope, everything's looking lovely. According to VATSIM, it's directly inside me. That didn't hurt a bit. We've already got traffic on the EFIS. And we'll go flaps 5. Right, let's turn the music off so we can concentrate. And now we're established, we can turn on the retractable lights, landing lights, and we'll turn on the taxi light as well. And we'll go flaps 15, gear down. I like to be good and ready, good and early. What did I say we're going to do? 137. Totally failed to actually turn the music off. There we go. Gibraltar or Funchal? Oh, that, yeah, both good. Who's Justin? Volanta shows a reasonable amount of separation. Can't see him. I think we're fine. And we'll go flaps 30. Start switches to continuous. Speed brake arm. Pressurization's fine. Check the recall. San Jose traffic, Southwest 169 is on a short final, runway 30 left. Let's do some flying. Thank you, Matthew. Hello, London Plays. Welcome. You sure it's your first time here? I recognise your name, but anyway, welcome. Oh yeah, I might do Calvi. I'll see. No, I'll let the Club Filbert people decide. Golden Emerald. By the way, join Club Filbert. I don't need to know about the glide slope, actually. I'm visual, thank you. Welcome, everybody, to San Jose. This is the Ryanair of the States, boss. San Jose traffic, Southwest 169, clear of runway 30 left. And crossing 30 right. Right, spoilers disarmed. Flaps can come off, up, up. And there's someone pushing back, so we don't really want to get in their way. Or rather, we don't want them to get in our way. Oh, Serge, I would recommend it. It's a great aircraft. We should keep going, actually. I turned it up already, though, Will. Is it still not loud enough? It's louder than it's ever been on my streams. Thank you, Serge, for the compliment. Thank you, Martin. Right, let's have a look where we are going to park and where that is in relation to us. And then we'll do our after landing checklists and so on and so forth. So the real flight parked on, what did I say? 23, stand 23. Which is going to be quite a long way along to our right. Possibly even where the other Southwest is pushing back. I don't know. You can hear me fighting my throttle in the background. Oh, you know what that is? That's because it's not properly on my... It's not clamped to anything. Yeah, I can see that might be a bit annoying. There's a Lufthansa A380 at stand 22. Oh, cool. Huge. Yeah. A few airports in Cali are that way, but for levels of traffic they no longer have, so it's normal to land on runways that weren't... Sorry, that were once for departures only. Oh, okay. Right, so we can retract our landing lights, all of them. We can start the APU. Runway turnoffs can come off. Strobes can come off. And I'll look back at the flows. See what I have not yet done. So auto brake can come off. Probably make some sort of effort to stay on the taxiway centre line. MFD eng. Transponder can go back to alt off. Will, these are really good, these flows, boss. I will watch the video and double check, but I honestly think that's pretty much everything covered. MCP speed will set to 100. Oh my god, is the whole world pushing back here? Might have to choose a different gate. MCP altitude set to 3,100. Start switches can come off, Pro P can come off. Auto. Off or auto, boss. Some disagreement about how far to push back here, I think. Cool. I think that went rather well. Well, yes, it is a little bit of a shame about the Lufthansa. But there we are. But it's beautiful. Jay, sorry, I've missed quite a lot of chat here. It was either that or the neighbours, right? You're so loud we can hear you brawling with the Bravo throttle. I recently flew Ryanair and they served my croissant with toilet paper as a napkin. Amazing. That is amazing. Lufthansa do have an A380, don't they? I'm sure Lufthansa do operate an A380, at least one. Yeah, it doesn't really fit on that stand, does it? They don't. I'm sure they do. They're currently all parked in the desert, yeah. No, not into here. No, I know not into here. Yeah. There's no gates really built for it, are there? I am kind of tempted to just park on 23 anyway. Teach him a lesson. But I won't. Right, taxi light can come off. Yeah, we'll park a little further along. 25 we'll go for. Oh really? It would be cool if they did bring it back. I mean, these are all Southwest stands at the end of the day, aren't they? Sorry, Southwest / Lufthansa A380 stands. I really hate flying without my track IR. I really hate taxiing without my track IR anyway. There we are. I'm sure it'll work next time I start the sim. It's not the first time the sim's decided to not use it. And the most important part of any flight. Sorry, the most important part of any flight is when Linus arrives. The second most important part of any flight is the parking. Welcome, Linus. You've made this a much more exciting experience. How are you? There we go. And parking brakes set. Probably ought to have turned off the weather radar. Oh no, we never had the weather radar on, did we? I just nearly fried people for no reason. So APU's on, taxi lights are off. We'll get the APU on the bus. So we should now have 2 blues, 1 red, i.e. parking brakes set, yes. Engine's dead. And once the N2 is less than 20%, we can turn off the anti-collision light. Not yet, but we can release the punters. So seatbelts off. Totally never left it on at the gate before. I mean, everyone talks about frying people. I presume there's a tolerance, right? You can have a little bit of you can have a little bit of weather radar radiation without it doing too much damage, I guess. Right, there we are. Let's get some air stairs and whatnot over. Menu, FS actions, ground services. Yeah, GPU. Yeah, let's not have GPU cut. Let's have external pit power. We'll set the chocks. Passenger entries via jetway. We'll request ground power. And we'll request the loader and carts. Why have we got jetway inhibit? Don't know what that's about. Someone was saying the other day that they've never managed to get a jetway to connect using the FMC. I have never failed to until now. But anyway, we'll just use toolbar pushback. And that's it. That is us pretty much done. But let me catch up on the chat, because I think I've missed a little bit. Oh yes, speculations about them coming out of retirement, which would be cool. Is he going to Munich? Nice. Not likely they'll bring it back, but it would be amazing. It would. At least they return the A346s. I've heard one flying directly over my house today. Couldn't see them because there was a huge CB in the way. RIP. That is a shame. It was right there and you couldn't even see it. Airbus is doing pretty well though, all things considered. A320neo is a huge success. And the A330neo is getting some orders. Yes. I was in Frankfurt yesterday. Zeppelinheim spotting. What's Zeppelinheim? What's the Heim? How was the landing, boss? Greasy or like a stick of frozen butter? It was very greasy, boss. Oh, it's only 2 feet. Oh, that's alright then. Oh, sorry, boss. I didn't give an entire page dedicated to the tax line. It's alright, boss. It's so ingrained. So ingrained. That's not something I will ever forget again, I don't think. Pretty sure, anyway. I mean, never say never.
San Jose traffic, Southwest 410.
So I guess you flight sim people, I know you will like to hear about your landing rate, my landing rates. Us real world pilots, we're less fussed really. But anyway, it was minus 228, minus 228, which I think is very good with a 1.1 G. It is, I have to say, my best 737 landing to date. So there we go. That's good. I'm sure you're all very pleased for me. I'm joking. Only interested in landing race. There's a gamble on the go. Yeah, that's right. No, I've done 9 solo circuits. I'll have you know, boss. I mean, there comes a point where one has to start calling oneself a real world pilot, and I think I've reached it. Not going to lie. I think I've reached it. It's going to be in all of my video thumbnails from now on. I do, Martin. I do. That level of arrogance. just spitting facts, boss. Just spitting facts. I'd like to see Philbert fly 737. Already done it, boss. I was amazing at it. Haven't landed it though. Oh no, I have actually. That's not true. I did land a 737 simulator. Thank you, Riley. Thank you, boss. See, someone's got my bag. Right, I think what we'll do is have a quick look around the airport because, yeah, you know, it's fairly standard. Orbx. No, still a SkyGod as well, boss. These are not mutually exclusive things. Some dodgy texturing, a little bit blurry here and there. But in spite of that, I really like this airport. The ground markings are really good. It's got, as you saw, a really nice approach over the city. And pretty much all the departures circled back, and well, not all of them, but last flight I did circled back over the city, which was really, really cool. The terminal entrances are really good by Orbx standards. You see we've got custom ground textures here as well. So anyone who's taken off according to Polish rules is a flyer. The people who land are landers, and then we have pilots who pass exams. Gosh, that's an interesting set of definitions. Yeah, San Jose. Quite a good GA terminal over the other side here as well. For those of you who want to fly your CJ4s or your Boeing business jets or your whatever longitudes, lots of exciting options, and as I say, lovely scenery around and about. Right, I'm waffling on now. I'm waffling on. Someone shut me up. I'm going to be over in the Club Filbert voice lounge for a little bit of a post-stream debrief to carry this scintillating conversation about the definition of a real-world pilot on. I can't wait. So yes, and I will see the rest of you, I hope, on Wednesday over on Twitch at 1200 Zulu for another 737 flight. Got a few thank yous to say, but YouTube doesn't make it easy to see who they are to. But while I load up Stream Elements dashboard, we can at least say thank you to everyone who flew along and everyone who tried to. So we had Simon on the first leg and Wojtek on both legs. We had Marker as well. I'm sure I heard Marker's voice in the air. Unfortunately on Volanta everyone's dropped off their flight, so I don't know who's who. If there was anyone else who flew along, then shout up, because there were definitely a lot of aircraft on the route that I didn't necessarily recognise. Right, bear with me. We need to do some thank yous. YouTube. So have I. What's this? Have flown a plane, real world pilot. He's flown a plane, real world pilot. Yeah, I do think. I don't know. Yeah, we could say anyone who's ever taken the controls of a plane is a real world pilot. We could do that. Or we could say that someone who has flown on their own and done a few takeoffs and landings. I don't know. It's interesting. Well, as I say, we'll carry it on in the CF voice lounge. So yes, anyway, let's just see. So Scott, who not only rejoined as a Club Filbert Bronze member, but then upgraded to Silver. Thank you very much. I know you're in bed, but you might watch this back. And it might encourage other people to do the same. We had a couple of other sign-ups. We had Kevin Philpott. Welcome to you to Club Filbert. I think that was that it? I think that was it. But yes, thank you both very much indeed. No, we had renewals. We had a whole bunch of renewals, which for some reason Stream Elements doesn't know about. So thank you also to everyone who has renewed their Club Filbert membership. I know that we had loads of you at the start, and I said thank you then. And I don't want to list names because I'll definitely forget some. But you're all very much appreciated. If you have soloed, you are a pilot. If you pass a check ride, you're an airman. Oh, there we are. There we are. Matthew says I'm a real world pilot, and he's a real world pilot. So what a lovely way to end the stream. Thank you all for watching. Club Filbert members, as I say, I'll see you in the voice chat in a little while if you're about. Just going to grab a beer and I'll be in there. The rest of you, thanks for watching. See you on Wednesday, I hope. Enjoy your weeks until then. And Jacob, thank you very much for the sub. Bye-bye.